I got a big bag, I got them big mad. Gotta take them boys to school cause they skip class. They be tryna watch my moves, tryna steal swag. Whoa, 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 whoa. I got a big bag, I got them big mad. Gotta take them boys to school cause they skip class. They be tryna watch my moves, tryna steal swag.
What's going on, everybody? Shot clock, G-Day Hoop Scout Coach Ant Woodless. We here, we in the building, we live, we direct. Man, this was a good weekend. A lot of basketball took place. You had the Dozen Classic. You had the Circuit League going on up in Dallas. But besides basketball, man, just life check, man. Ant, man, how was your week? How was your weekend outside of the basketball?
To be clear, I had a really good, weekend. Everything kind of cool and all. Shout out to Sloan since he took my slogan, to be clear. But man, everything going good. Just a good weekend overall, man. Even outside of basketball, just good weekend, chilling. Got to spend time with the family when we wasn't in the gym and things like that. Got to watch a little bit of NBA basketball, but good weekend, pretty much school is done for everybody. So it's kind of like now summer is here. You got Memorial Day weekend coming up. So just ready for that. That's just that summer break, just to get that time in with these guys who want to be in the gym, and things like that. So that's going to be fun as well.
That's good, man. For me, it was a good week. Leading up to the weekend, we had finally got STAR testing out the way in school, and then grades had to be in by Friday. So this week, it's easy day, field days, school talent shows, early dismissal Thursday, last day for teachers Friday. So this whole week is going to be a great week for me. I can't speak for everybody else, but I know for me, it's going to be a great week. But the weekend outside of the whole basketball experience didn't really do too much. Came home, went to sleep. Well, came home, did some work, still basketball work. Went to sleep, wake up, repeat. So I didn't really have too much of a downtime, and that sucks at times. But that was my weekend, man. Right now I can say I'm about how I'm feeling, about a 7.5, man. It's not bad, but could be better. But I just think it's just once I catch back up on this sleep, I'll be right back up there in my 8.5 and up, man. But outside of that, Grassroots basketball, man. Once again, shout out to my guy Doug Jones. Doug does a classic. The inaugural event, I do believe this was his third year doing it. First time, striking over having 100 teams in total. So, that's big for him. In the tournament within 3 years, I already hit the 100 team mark. So shout out to Doug. His event. Also, the Circuit League had their event up in Dallas. I know that the Hoops went up there, the Defenders went up there. We had another Houston kid that was up there as well, playing with 3D Empire. Jacob Hudson's up there playing. And so it's been some videos with some viral videos that has went out from both Doug's Dozen and from the Circuit League. Both containing Houston players. One got dunked on, one dunked on somebody. So just it's basketball, man. Like I tell kids all the time, even this weekend, man, like kids was like, oh, I ain't gonna get the A, man. It's being dunked on sucks. It does, because everybody gonna clown. But being dunked on is just a part of playing basketball.
Big
Just like
facts.
everybody's gonna get crossed. Not necessarily saying that you're gonna get your ankles broke or you fall to the floor. Maybe that may not happen, but everybody's gonna get crossed over at least one time eventually. Um, like that's gonna happen, gonna take place. You're gonna get crossed over. If you playing good defense, you're gonna get dunked on. If you're trying to block dunks, it just happens. That's just the way it is. I think Tupac had the song. That's just the way it is. I wasn't a big Tupac fan, but I do believe so. No, sir, was not.
Damn.
You had to choose. You had to choose a side. You was either East Coast or West Coast.
I mean, I get what you're saying. Just, I mean, it's just
So
like
what? So y'all just stuck neutral because y'all was in Houston.
who me?
Yeah,
Pretty
like
much. When
yeah,
all that was going on, I didn't. I mean, I'm from the South, so I wasn't. My dad jammed Tupac. I liked the Biggie. I liked both of their music. You know what I'm saying? So, but I was from the H, so I didn't really get all into the East and the West Coast stuff when it kind of went down. To me, it was a tragedy for both of them being
yeah.
killed.
That part was yes.
You know what I'm saying? So both of them was icons in the game. So I mean, that's how I look at it.
Rob, man, why you bring you such a scream, my brother? There you go. There you go, my guy. Rob C in the gym.
I
Um,
like that. I like that hat, bro. I mean, y'all never get another ring again, but I like that hat though, bro. I like it.
See what that shirt right there? 5 time, baby. 5 time.
five
Clutch.
times.
Yeah, that's nice, bro. Hey, it's
What's
cool.
going on, Mr. Brown, man? But no, Rob, real quick before we get into the weekend, outside of basketball, man, how was your weekend, man? I know you was busy working.
Yeah, man, I was working. But nah, it was cool though. It was cool though. Blessed, man. Blessed. Blessed. Can't complain.
Yeah. So right before you hopped on, I was, bigging up Doug. First time reaching 100 teams in the tournament total. So shout out, like I was saying, shout out to him. Dutch Dozen Classic. Was talked a little bit about the viral videos. There was two that contained Houston players.
I
One a
don't even know
Houston
what video in the circuit. What
one a
video?
Houston kid dunked on. One another Houston kid got dunked on. But it just is what it is.
Okay.
Um,
Man, I
but
gotta see that video.
we gonna get it cracking, man. Doug's Dozen Classic, man. My God, Doug was supposed to be hopping on. Hopefully he still does. Um, but just Rob, man, I'm gonna let you go first, man. Rob, man, what was just some of your takeaways from Doug's Dozen, man? I know you're gonna steal some of mine, so that's why I'm letting you go first.
Nah, it was good competition, man. Good to be back in the gym. Um, it was good to see people competing at a high level. It was hot. But it was good. Uh, let's
What's
see.
going on, Miss Smith?
We saw speaking of hot, like we seen a good game. Uh, and Team Temple, 16U had a good game against Fresno. What the Fresno
Flyers.
Flyers? They
Yeah.
16U. Even though it was like 125 back
Yeah,
then.
that gym was just like Mr. said, hot as fish grease. That's
Yeah, it
how
was
hot
hot.
that gym was.
It was condensation on the court, but it was a good game though. Like the game was good.
No,
But
it was a good
I
game.
I told Chris on the bench. I said, "Hey, Heat and black folks don't do well. It just don't. It don't. So the controversy, everything else, like, bro, it just don't do well with Heat. That don't work well, bro. Does not work well at all.
um kids was playing good. Got to see some good games. Actually seen Texas Takeover national team play JL3 on the live broadcast that Arch did. Kyle Morgan putting himself in a good place. He helps them a lot. He played well. He shot the ball well. It was just an overall good event. You know what I'm saying? Uh, who else? Julius Crosby had a good weekend. It was a lot of people, man. It was a lot of people. It was just good to be in the gym with y'all and just mess around and get to evaluate talent, man. So I enjoyed it, man. Shout out to Doug for having me. That event is getting bigger and better every year, man. So y'all next year, man, y'all need to jump in there, man.
So some of your takeaways as a coach and from the event, from teams that you guys played against, and even just games that you sat there and watched.
Um, well, honestly, the JL3 game was a really good game, especially for us and just as a organization, coaching staff, and players to get a chance to play against JL3. Appreciate them, lining up against us. Some guys sometimes don't want to play those type of games, so shout out to them. And I mean, it was a good game. Excuse me, a lot of players got a chance to be seen on the showcase against guys uh, that showcase who they are. Both coaching staffs, well coaches, Fob, and I can't think of my guy name, Kincaid right now, but both of them did a really good job coaching and things like that. So it was a really good game. But to be honest, man, I seen appreciate you, Miss Smith. To be honest, I seen some bad coaching too, though. Like I ain't gonna lie to you. We got to do better with giving kids instructions on the sideline. But hey, you got to play hard. You got to give them construction and actually teach them the game and you know direct them different things besides screaming at them, cursing at them. We got to get better with teaching guys the game, what they need to do on the court. Correct them on their bad habits and things they need to correct. Correct them on their IQ if they missed the assignment. I did see some other good teams play well, like Fresno Flyers. That was a good game. Um, Even some younger teams played well, even from 14, 13. You see some really good 2026 kids who did well this weekend going to their freshman year. So that'll be some talent to look at, definitely. Um, then, just got a chance to see, like I said, take over JL3 Moochie. The Raptors, Benji, did a good job with his team. Cool's Elite, we played against them. That was a good game. They played against some other teams and won. Uh, Trying to think, Gators Elite, won some games as well. So there was some, good talent out there from guys and, like I said, some coaches. But I think the biggest take for me, besides the gym being so hot as hell, especially that first night on, Friday, was, we just got to get better with coaching. Just, what I'm saying, the summer, help these kids get ready to go to school and definitely help these kids get ready for the next level. So we just got to get better with those type of things. And then it help a lot of the kids in the city just get better with their play.
No, so for me, um, I mean, you guys kind of hit everything on the head, but good event. Got to see a lot of good basketball. Got to see some kids that I haven't seen before. Uh, I want to talk about two players who've been making some noise this summer. Uh, Luke, turn your phone down, man. Luke Robbie from Katy Taylor High School. Uh, he plays with 450 Elite, about 6'4" forward. Rob, we sent him at McDonald's Invitational. Earlier on in the season, didn't really hear too much. Yeah, didn't really hear too much about him during the season with Katy Taylor, but this summer, his team 450 Elite, they've been getting some solid games, and they've only lost 4 games this whole summer. And so I know guys are now trying to kind of pick that team apart because people are trying to get the kids from the team. But shout out to Luke Robbie and as well as his twin brother Catch Robbie as well. Um, they've been playing really solid. Like I said, Luke, like 6'4" forward. Um, he's the ultimate glue guy, man. Hustles. He's always on the floor diving for loose balls. He tries to block everything. He rim runs. He's active on the glass. Sets really tough screens. He's just a wiry guy, man. That can be that a lot of teams are seeing it, and not everybody's trying to. People trying to fill up their rosters going into these last live periods in July. So a couple of teams have reached out to his family about him and his twin brother, Catch, who's more of a point guard, pass first point guard. Doesn't really hardly ever look to shoot, but when he does, that thing touching the bottom of the net when he does shoot. So shout out to the Robbie boys, and then also shout out to Kyle Morgan from Summer Creek High School. He's been playing with Texas Takeover Adidas. They've been going out west to California trying to qualify for Adidas championships. Failed to do so, but out there he dropped a couple 30 balls, got bumped up to play with the Texas Takeover national team, made his debut this weekend, and he was hooping. And I know that the people was painting the narrative of the national guys, Keanu, and as well as Montana. But like when he led in scoring when they beat JL3. He was getting buckets on the first night when they played R9. Matter of fact, him and Montana was really tied at the league scores. Just Montana had those 7 assists that made him stand out just a little bit more. But he's been hooping. So, shout out Kyle Morgan, man. Expect for him to have a really big school season coming up, being a senior for Coach Coleman and the Bulldogs over there. So just want to highlight those two kids. Everybody already knows about your Corey Hadnotch, your Chris Johnsons, Zayden High, all those your Keanu's, Montanas played really well. Bryce Smith had a really good showing as well. Mesa Howe from Who's Elite played really well. Also, got to see JL 316s versus Takeover 16s. Chris Tippins has been. I heard he's been getting to it. Got to see it. He's been getting to it. Chris Tippins been getting to it. Shout out to them over there as well. McDermott played really solid. Rim run, rebounding, altering shots, just doing a lot of the dirty work. And Jarrell Barron shot the ball really well also for JL3 in that game. So just shout out to those kids. Man, we had a kid dunk on somebody from the baseline, and then the parents wanted to fight everybody. But hey, that's it's just the parents of the kid who got dunked on was upset, not the parents of the kid who dunked on the person. But we had like I said, viral video. I only have the clip of one of them. I'm sure everybody been seeing it. I've been trying to press it. I'm gonna play it one time for the one time, man. That's all. I got this out the background first.
Ball so hot, I'm shocked too.
As y'all seen Coach N over there stomping around like he was Bigfoot on the sideline, man.
That was too nasty, boy. Hey, I'm talking about nasty.
I ain't gonna lie, you hit me in my mouth with your elbow after you dunk on me. I might have to squad. Might have to take my chances, bro. And you looking at me and you dunk on me. Like, nah, I might have to, yeah, we might have to do something.
But we was talking about it earlier. I think he didn't
He ain't know.
he didn't know he could jump like that. And so he
Corey
probably
looked
thought
at
he
him
was gonna
like,
go for a layup. It was gonna look nice. I go up and try to contest this thing. But that was not the
that's
case.
the crazy. That's
But
the
hey,
part of the video. Like Corey looking at him like, you really about to jump? And he looked at him like, oh, he jumping.
Like, hey, come on, take this.
but no, Miss Smith, yeah, Ant was over there stepping like he was Omega Sci-Fi, like a Q dog, man. You see the way he was stomping, man.
That was nasty, bro.
That was
Yeah, no, that was tough, man.
that was one of the dunks of the weekend, baby. I ain't gonna lie, that was. Whew.
Yeah. That was tough, but yeah. What up, Coach Bonded?
Hey, go, Mr. Doozy, Andrew Wiggins, somebody child.
That was pretty bad.
And yes, Miss Smith, it was PGW, man.
Hey, man, I got beef with Miss Smith. Because she spoke to everybody from the show. She ain't speak to me not one time. And I know I you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't like just noticeable, but I am like 6'5" though. So it's like, it ain't like you can't, you know what I'm saying? I even kind of like walked by her a little bit, almost like brushed her shoulder, like, oh, maybe she gonna be like, what's up, bro? She ain't say nothing. She kind of just looked at me like, boy, you better walk on your side of the room. Like, man, bro.
It's all right, man. Hey.
It's cool though. You know, when you on that stature, bro, like you probably don't be, you like, that's just another dude with some glasses. See? See this type of tweet right here, like that's the superstar tweet. That's it.
Bruh, did you come see me?
Did you come see me? That's the Christina Aguilera, Betty Gaga
Tell him,
type of tweet,
Miss
you know what I'm saying?
Tell him, Miss Smith.
She said, bruh.
I'm gonna do the bait watch for her next time I see her though.
No, I wanna this man, he was everything. He was the team GM. He was a coach from the other side, bro. He was hey, you know what I'm talking about. Hey,
yeah.
He was getting it, he was going on the middle of the court, hollering at kids who wasn't even his own kids, pointing kids out. Hey, it's his fault. Right here, pointing to him, stepped on the floor. It's his fault. Like, hey, he was going wild. The whole and that was just one game. He was doing it all weekend long.
Yeah, he was
and he ain't the only one. So it was like I said, a kid gets dunked on, then the kid who got dunked on, not that video, but another kid in the 16U game. His parents got mad and wanted to fight. Talking about the kid talking crazy to my son. He dunked on your son. He doing head taps, and he can talk crazy to your son. Now you want to fight? Like we got to do better, man. And then I seen my guy Coach PJ Kuznar. He was at his son's baseball game, and parents started fighting at the baseball tournament.
I see.
Hey, bro, our institute game 17U, they was kicking somebody behind the half, and one of the kids got mad, threw the chair on the court. They had to call the game and get the lawman over there. I'm like, bro, it's not that serious.
Wow.
Yeah, he was out of line. Miss Smith pointed him out real quick.
Well, so did.
That's a PGW. Yeah. See, he burnt off, didn't he, Miss Smith? She was gonna come speak to you, but you and Doug dipped off. Yeah.
Yeah. Me and Doug had to go. You know what I'm saying? We had to go make the great escape. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, y'all had to go handle business, man.
Mr. Dude say he came to Houston. He said that's at Nimitz Cafeteria too.
Facts, boy. Hey, boy, that was straight cafeteria. To be caught on cameras.
Hey, I was
I'm still
there,
feeling.
Mr. Dudes. I was there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Well, Sunday I was
Hey, I
bouncing
Okay.
learned.
around, but Saturday I definitely was over there mainly, and then Friday I did Nimitz and McCarthy.
Yeah, it was the Nimitz ninth grade center had that cafeteria gym, boy. I swear to God. And hey, MacArthur too, ninth grade center. They second gym was cafeteria too.
I mean, that's probably where they eat their lunch though.
Probably is.
I'm sure.
Oh God.
Man, that was a good event though, man. I was.
You know,
And
it was a good event.
my guy Doug got the matchups.
It
Yeah.
was a good event. It was like I said, salute to those kids who I mentioned. No, you did try to give me a ride. I want to get my steps in. Just need to get my steps in. I was walking back and forth from the ninth grade center to the high school. And yes, it was hot outside as well as hot in the gyms, but it's cool, man. Mr. Dude sent us a pic of somebody in AAU, man. Came to the game looking like Jesus Shuttlesworth, looking like Shep from off above the rim, man. Was looking like Jesus Shuttlesworth dad is what I meant to say from off of He Got Game. Uh, man, people wilding out.
Hey, I
What-
seen that video, Mr. Dudes. I seen that video when the old boy spiked the ball on the dude's head and he punched him in the back of his head and knocked him out. I seen that.
It's just
People
crazy.
be people be in their feelings too much.
Hey man, it's a lot of violence going on, man. You see the
Nah,
airport
and
video?
Oh wow. Hey boy, hey, my boy pieced that boy up. Hey, we united for real.
What was that? United
Yep.
Airlines?
United Airlines finna lose some money now,
and
boy.
he,
Hey.
I told you what I say. I say, man, I can't perform my job.
I finally seen the whole video.
He
Like,
swung first, so
He hit him.
No,
He hit
like,
him in the face.
did y'all see the whole video? You know,
Nah, I just seen.
okay, so the part where he slapped him and then he stole him, he fell over. That was the second part of the fight. The first part of the fight, that they actually like swung at each other, and then like the dude slapped him and then kind of walked away, and then he was talking, and then when he came and slapped him the second time, that was like the second time he hit him, and then that's when he really pieced off on him. Like that was like I seen the whole video, like that shit.
hey man, that was
That boy gonna get some money too. He'll get some
Facts.
money. Boy, beat me.
That's my piece.
that was crazy. United need to step up their employee game, man.
Hey
Can't have
man.
United out here looking bad like that. I don't even fly
real.
United, but I fly Southwest.
He said somebody got knocked out with a weed eater. What?
Man, I told it's a lot of violence going on, man.
Hey, Jacoby, you a hater, bro. You a hater for greatness, bro. You see it. You see what it
Tell him,
say.
Jacob.
You see what it say, baby. Hold on. Hold on.
Man, I wish my guy Doug was on here. Rob was in the gym trying to give his money away to everybody. Hard earned money. Just he trying to give it away.
Hater. He a hater, bro. They only made this for real world champions.
My guy Coach Hermes from my school. Yes, United definitely needs to hire some of them Best Buy security people.
Best Buy got some NFL linebackers on their team, bro. I swear to boy, the way they be tackling people is the joke.
Best Buy security ain't no joke.
Hey man, this dude a real man. I'm not even gonna get into it with you today, man. Hey, I love you too, Jacoby. I swear to God, I'm not getting into it with you today. They made this for real champions. You had to win. Your team had to win more than one championship to get a hat like this, bro. Not the Saints. You can't just win one. You can't be a paper champion to get a hat like this. You know what I'm saying?
And then we haven't been on, but also in Ohio, I don't know if y'all seen this. An 8th grader, was playing a video game. Dad told him to go. It's time to go to bed. He's telling his dad he's not ready to go to bed. Dad, you going to bed like So he shoots his dad with a gun, like shoots him for real. Shoots his dad because he didn't want to go to bed because he wanted to finish playing the game. Then
What?
then he gets in the car and drives across the state line to Kentucky, and then tries to call and apologize. Like it's the thing that's going on in the world today.
Bro, it's a lot. It's too much going on in the world. So
That's
that's the problem.
crazy. That is
Hey,
crazy, man.
there's
Yeah.
too much going on. Too much.
Whoa.
There's too much going on in the world.
So I brought that up. I know we talk basketball, but just some life stuff real quick. When y'all was growing up, y'all had TVs and video games in y'all bedroom?
In my bedroom,
Yeah.
when I got like older, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, probably when I got like 12 or 13.
Yeah, when I
Yeah.
was older.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, but that thing was coming smooth up out of there if I did anything.
Correct.
Don't take the trash out on time. Wake up late for school.
Coming straight out.
Yeah, straight out. The whole ain't no I'm gonna take the cord. No, I'm gonna take the whole TV and the whole game and put it in the closet. And you gonna know where it's at. And I bet you bet not go in there and touch it.
Big facts.
Yeah, nah, it was. But now,
I
when
mean,
I
we
was
didn't.
like,
I ain't had no TV, so I had to. If I wanted to sneak and play the game, I had to wait till mom went to sleep, get up, go in the living room, play the game. Oh yeah, Miss Smith had it all, boy. She talking about she had her own TV. She had her own phone line. So y'all, now we had two phone lines in the house, like two separate phone lines.
Nah, see, I got my behind whooped when I went and bought my own cell phone when I was like 15, 14. I went and bought a Nokia. My mama slapped me and was like, "Why the hell you got a cell phone for?" She made me take it back. She's
But
like,
we
"You don't
talking
need
about
no
the phones in the house. The line, the like.
No,
we,
bro. That's what I'm trying to understand. I don't get no two lines, nigga. Like what? Two lines? What? That's why I got two phones now. I had to
dang,
make up
Mr.
for it.
Dudes, that boy
I had
said
to
his
make
mom
up
used to
for it.
put the luggage lock on the phone plug.
Hey.
Dang. He said, "I'll do it to my boys." Okay. Yeah, Nokia 500. Everybody had that cell phone with the snake
What?
game on there.
With the snake, boy. With the snake. Hey,
Yeah,
boy.
we had.
Hey.
I had a beeper.
Hey.
I ain't go front. I ain't get no cell phone till I was 23. Like I used to be the dude. So I was like, it was like the middle of the 2000s. I used to have my partner pulling up at the payphone, like, man, I need to call old girl, man. Let me go to the payphone. And like, bro, why don't you go get a cell phone? Nah, man, it's too much money, bro. I'm finna use this payphone real quick.
Facts.
Hey, Miss Smith probably was on the phone all night too. No, you go to sleep. No, you go to sleep. No, you
Hey,
go to
that's
sleep.
how I used to be. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm gonna stay on the phone if you stay on the phone.
Hey, Rob, I might watch your Chargers next year. I might.
I'm definitely not talking football with you. You don't even watch. She say, "No, you hang up." Yeah, that's the.
Yeah. Y'all just got the best running back ever.
Who, Barry Sanders? If Barry Sanders came out of retirement, you're right. I'm watching the Chargers. If Barry Sanders is not coming out of retirement,
We don't want you
watching the Chargers.
He's a Houston kid named Isaiah Splitter. He went to Texas. Texas A&M.
Hold on, time out. Oh, ain't one on that day. My man gave me a shout out on the news. You ain't see that, Mr. Gleason? We might be getting sidelined past. Oh, you know what? Never mind. I'm big time, bro. My man called.
Because I coached him when he was a freshman and sophomore in basketball. I coached him.
Yeah, my man know who I am, man. My man shouted me out at his draft party. You know, Rob C. You know, that's me.
He went to Klein Collins.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So,
trade the number 3 pick to the Spurs, Mr. Dudes. That's what y'all need to do. Go down to number 9. Give us the number 3 pick.
Hell no, them Rockets suck.
I mean, the Rockets may trade away the pick, but I don't think they will.
They said they try to move out the pick.
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, they need vets on the
They need
team. Team too
veterans.
young.
Have they not learned that they need to go ahead and follow the footsteps of Golden State and
It's the
like Boston?
Rockets. What do you mean? It's the Rockets.
I know. We suck.
Just like the rest of the sorry organizations, like the Saints and the Lions and everybody else, the Jets. I mean, it's the Rockets. What you expect, bro? Like,
But the difference with the Lions is we draft players and make them better.
and then you don't what?
We don't keep them. We get rid of them.
Oh yeah, the front office is stupid too. So
We get rid of them. But hold on, but that's the difference. They're not drafting people to get them better. We draft players and actually get them better. We just don't want to pay them. We like Michael Jordan. We like Michael Jordan with the I'm about to call them the Charlotte Bobcats with the Charlotte Hornets.
Facts.
Michael Jordan don't want to pay nobody.
Nope.
He'll draft. That's why they're always just the Hornets is never like the team. They don't. Michael Jordan ain't trying to get nobody no max contracts. So the question with that is, will LaMelo get a max contract?
LaMelo, yeah, he will. Definitely. He sell too much. He sell too much merchandise and sell too many tickets not to get a match contract. He's a walking billboard. So his revenue, all the revenue that he garner, he definitely gonna get a match contract.
That's right. Coach Herman said it's a Houston team. That's all that needs to be said. They ain't. But I do gotta big up the Astros because they smart. Their minor league system is tough.
No, that's cool, but they should have blew the bag on what's your name?
Why not?
No, I said they should have blew the bag on my man that they let leave to Minnesota.
No, because they brought the next dude, and he's second right now in home runs in baseball. Like, I'm bringing up somebody who can do exactly what you do and pay them pennies compared to what I'm paying you, and we winning.
Yeah, don't mention it, Mr. Dude. GA still mad because he can't get a pair of those for less than $400 right now. He say LaMelo about to have the best selling first signature shoe in over 30 years.
Man,
they be mad, man. Why is these shoes $400, man? I ain't paying no $400 for these shoes. I want some. Don't get me wrong, I want them.
I'm not paying $400 for basketball shoes.
Big facts.
Not for especially no Melos, man.
Yeah, no.
He just got in the league. Those shoes in the store cost $150. $150, Rob.
Oh,
they sell out like Jordans. Like,
I tried to get some Ricky Mortons, but then the months went to. I was like, I'm not paying no.
And all people do is buy them and resell them. They buy it, and then they resell it for $400. So I'm gonna make double the profit of what I just paid.
That's smart.
I mean, it is. I mean, I ain't into like the shoe trading. Like that's what the younger generation does. Like trading shoes. Like, you may have athlete's foot. You may have some type of foot fungus. We ain't trading shoes.
Speaking of shoes, I did win that. I won the weekend, like I said I was too. Pulled out some fire, and that trend will continue. The trend will continue, man. You know
yeah, and you see, Ant gave you the look like yeah, okay.
Oh man, Friday out.
Because I'm glad Rob finally had a good weekend. You know what I'm saying? Or some shoes. You know what
First of all, if we talking about from last summer to through the high school season to this summer, I was the rookie of the year, bro. I was bringing heat.
Rob, how are you the rookie?
Because like you got people like Ed, Doug, Sloan that be wearing like consistently all the time be wearing heat. I wasn't never known. Like I used to just stay Air Force Ones, and then everybody always like, man, you ain't got no heat on your feet, bro. You ain't got no heat on your feet. So I went got some heat. Even Ant don't even look at shoes like that no more.
There
What
you
you
go,
said on
Coach
Friday, Ant?
Woods.
What you said on
Coach
Friday,
Woods
Ant?
said you was the most improved shoe wearing player. That's what you was.
Hey, I'm the MVP in the second year because I got a rotation that I ain't even put my toes in yet, man.
Tell him, Miss Smith, ain't nothing wrong with wearing classic tennis shoes.
Oh no. On the light day, I throw on the Air Force, but I don't even wear regular Air Force Ones no more. It got to be like some.
Well, that's not classic.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta spice it up. You know.
That's like now the Air Max IDs have gotten popular once again. And like I had to tell myself, like, this ain't nothing new. Like, you could have been got on Nike and made your own shoe, own colorway, whatever you want. So we used to do that. We used to do that all the time. But now it's just I don't know. Kids, it's to them, it's like something brand new they had no clue ever existed. But y'all know everything always seems to recycle itself. All fads always seem to come back into play. It's just they switch it up just a little bit, but it's really nothing different. Kind of like what it says in the Bible. There's nothing new under the sun.
I ain't gonna lie though. Them short shorts, I can't get with that.
No, nigga, you got chicken legs, nigga. You too skinny for that.
I'm with you, Miss Smith.
And you 6'5".
We're not paying $400 for no shoes, Miss Smith. I'm with you on that. Alex McBride, I kind of already talked about two kids. I talked about my two sleepers, I guess, per se. Kyle Morgan of Sun Creek, and then Luke Robbie, Katy Taylor High School. They had really good weekends overall for kids who don't get talked about a lot and really produced and helped bring about wins with their program and have been winning all spring long. And so talked about them. And so those are the two who impressed me. Everybody else, you already kind of know what you're going to get from them. Well, I know what they're going to bring to the table per se. What I look for now is consistency. Okay, so if you're known for X, Y, and Z, you have to be consistent in what you do. It has to be consistent across the board. You have to put up those type of numbers or play a certain type of way every single time you step on the floor. You can't go backwards. And so that's what I look in. I just look in consistency because your consistency is going to be your longevity. Go ahead, Rob, and jump in.
What's the kid name from Alvin? Kendrick
Bailey. But obviously, I know about him. Y'all, you could speak on that.
Yeah, no, that's what I said. Yeah, nah. Kendrick Bailey, hey, yo, I ain't gonna front. I ain't seen no Alvin games last year. But y'all told me, like, hey, he one of the most underrated point guards in the whole city. Hey, he be getting to it. Like, he poised, under control. He got a nice jumper. You did a good comparison. Like, he do remind me of Mason Dox a little bit, for real. Like, he don't get sped up on his dribble. He vocal, he
a leader,
point guard, yeah. Like Kendrick Bailey, tough. That's another kid. Him and Kyle Morgan, that was my two right there. Kyle Morgan, I've been liking him since last year, but like he really growing into himself. And hey, you know who else? I throw another name in there too that we know, but I'm seeing him progress, and I think it's him getting the maturation process. Jarrell Barron.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be a big year for him. Like,
yeah, he growing up. He is.
Yeah, I think last year just
playing. He was a freshman playing varsity.
Yeah, like that helped.
A team full of seniors, like
you could tell, like he coming back playing with more of a mature poise to his game. I like to see that, man. He's shooting the ball really well too.
No, he does. He does. But if he continues to play the way I know everybody who plays grassroots don't always play the same on high school. But like Coleman came watching play. Even Coleman said, "Hey, I like this ain't the same Morgan that was playing last year." Like, so if he's able to continue the way that he's been producing, I talked about it early on the show. When he was out in California, he dropped a couple of 30-point games. So we're gonna bump you up from this takeover team to the national team. Like I said, when they played JL3, he led in scoring. He just nobody talked about it. But he led in scoring. But everybody was talking about Montana, Kiana. And then he tied for lead score when they beat RL9 as well. Friday, him and Montana both had 13. And then they didn't really get to finish the game against Gators Elite, but he was cooking it. I mean, he was cooking that game too. So right now he's been hooping. And so it's just gonna be interesting to see if he can keep that up. But yeah, but Bailey, the Kendrick Bailey kid, I try to tell everybody about him when I know that Live on Blue Chips is gonna play and you're gonna be in the gym. Because he's a kid, like you said, nobody really knows about because nobody goes to Alvin games. But I know that a couple shoe teams have reached out to him and he's even declined them. So it's not a question if he's not good enough. It's just I think he understands that, hey, I'm going to start where I'm at. I'm going to play and I'm going to get the production I need. The production I need to be put out that people can see, so I can get the correct evaluation instead of joining a team and playing 4 or 5 minutes a game. And then maybe my production, my output in that 4 or 5, I may not be able to have the same production in that 4 or 5 minutes that I could have playing 20 minutes. Yeah, Arch, he's been hoop. I'll be paying attention. I know people think that I don't pay attention, Arch. Somebody had said it earlier that I don't really, not I, but we don't really be in the gym like that. Although I'm in the gym almost every single weekend, and then when I'm not in the gym, Baller TV. So I'm watching the games and or Be Elite or whatever that is streaming on. I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna make my notes like I do, and then it's about your consistency after that. Can you keep it up? Sometimes kids have one good game, and that's it, and it's never another good game. And so you have to become consistent. You just do. But that's me, my evaluation, my process, my thoughts. Everybody don't think like I do. That's just what it is. Rob, Ant, man, y'all got anything else, man?
The kid from impressed me 17 years.
That's Jesse Fuller. Concordia Lutheran.
Oh yeah.
He said the Caucasian kid. Well,
that sounds like you, Ant, man.
I don't say Caucasian. I say the white boy. It's cool.
You and Doug should collab on y'all's events. The top 5 stats would have been great this weekend.
Oh yeah.
Hey man, it's a matchup I still want to see. You know what matchup I'm talking about.
It's gonna get okay. Really get done.
Okay.
It's gonna get done.
It's a matchup we gotta see, man.
I guess because the other matchup you was wrong about 20 piece.
First of all, I didn't.
Oh yeah.
No.
Hey,
I like how you try to switch my words around too. Because G-Day was right there. I never said you was gonna lose the game. He liked to use me as motivation. I'm cool with that because I like to see Ant be animated on the sideline and coaching hard. Then he kind of look over there and say, I like it. I like to poke the bell. But I never said y'all was going to lose, though. I said you never underestimate your opponent. That's what I said. I never said you was going to lose.
I don't underestimate them. I just know my opponents. That's just what it is. What is that? What is that?
What is that?
G, what are you playing, bro?
And this is what happened when you do.
That's They went into a whole different atmosphere. Folks, man, had to play in the space on them, man.
I did want to ask Ant a question because I seen
What's
Coach
up?
Vaughn tweet today. And hold on, let me read the tweet so I won't mess my man words up, man. Where it said, here we go. Bear with me, America. And yes, I do say America, Miss Smith, because it's people outside. You know what I'm saying? It's on the other side. Okay, here you go. He say, I remember how I used to say, quote,
I'm laughing
oh
at
wow,
Mr. News. Just keep going, man.
quote, I don't need or want a shoe deal. I'm getting it done as an independent. Why would I take a deal? End quote. Got that call and signed within 1 minute of getting the email. Moral of the tweet: just be quiet and focus on your program and help kids. So, and you being a you know what I'm saying, independent team owner, I'm not saying agree or disagree, but if you got a call from a shoe deal to do a shoe deal, would you do it? And then G Day, I want you to answer this part. How do you feel about independent coaches like trashing shoe teams? Because that happened a lot.
So who's going first?
Let Ant go first.
Okay,
I,
you go first.
Well, truthfully, if it ain't a UAA, a 3SB, or EYBL, I ain't taking it. That's just how I look at it, first and foremost. Because to me, if it's a goal, if it's a UA rise or anything like that, I feel like where I'm at right now in the NYTLA as an independent is good enough. And just to be honest to you, just to be real, as much as people may think I'm lying, I would still think about it, even if it was the EYB or 3SSB, because the one thing that they know about me is I like to do me. Like I like to do me. And I know that in the business world, it's just like working in corporate America. You don't make decisions. The people above you make those decisions. And at the end of the day, since 2013, I've been having CEO under my name, and it's gonna stay CEO under my name. And for that reason, I would have to think about it because truthfully, I like being my own boss. Period. Like that's just how I look at it, from that standpoint. But I understand the business from a standpoint of, again, if I'm able to put certain kids on a certain level to get them a better chance to be seen from college coaches, come on, like who wouldn't, you know? And then the other part is that, for me, I think it's, kind of when I grew up, the shoe deals was different. You know what I'm saying? I'm not messing with this guy. I'm not messing with this guy. And truthfully, truthfully, to be honest with it, like that's the truthful thing right there. It ain't about the paper for me. It's really, and then really why I say that is because, like, to be honest, really ain't nobody making no money, really, from any of those situations, anyways, unless you're doing some stuff you ain't supposed to be doing. Ain't really no money being made, you know what I'm saying, unless you are already one of those type of dudes who in a certain situation. But for me, it's understanding the business and it gotta make sense. Like it just gotta make sense, you know, from a standpoint of just what the business is about. But I do will say, like being independent and being able to move how you want to move and do things. Because I think the other thing is like, let's say I do get a shoe deal and someone thinks a kid on my team is not, shoe credible. You know, for me, I think that's important. Kind of what he just said is like, if when you get on those shoe deals, you got to get top notch players. And sometimes I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't believe in all that. Like just some guys I think are overrated. And I think sometimes there's some kids who may be better than some of the kids who on the shoe deal. And you have to do the things that independent teams do by getting behind the kid, betting on the kid regardless of what happens and trying to prove people wrong that he is as good as what, is on the shoe deal. And I think when you get on the shoe deal, you can't do that. Like that, you can't do that at all. Like when you do that. So I think that's the biggest difference also, I think, too, when it comes down to that situation. But I think at first glance, somebody's call you, hey, bro, hey, I got a 3SSB for you, or I got a EYBL spot for you. It's like the first thing, first people like, damn, okay, yeah, bet. But when you get down to the logistics and you got to ask, the questions, the numbers game, what it is, different things like that, that may change for certain people, or it just depends on how you want to be in that situation. And also it depends on, like, my other question, are you saying like someone give Team Temple a shoe deal, or somebody called me and was like, hey, I want you to come under our organization, but I'm going to let you run it? Which way are you talking?
No, a Team Temple shoe deal.
Then most likely,
to me, it's not a, I don't want to be disrespectful to nobody, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful to nobody, but to me, it's not a shoe deal if you go under somebody else. Like, that's not a shoe deal for you. You just going under that conglomerate's name that already got some. I'm saying, like, Nike called you like, hey, we about to give Team Temple a EYBL deal. That's what I'm talking about.
Then yeah, I probably would take it. If somebody was trying to give me, like me, Team Temple, me run it, my org, I pick the coaches, things like that, then I probably would take it. But if I have to combine with somebody or go under to be a certain with somebody to try to make it work, no, I wouldn't do that at all. But if someone came to me and said, Anthony Willis, I want you and Chris Hines, Team Temple, to be the EYBL of Houston or the 3SSB of Houston, then I probably would do it.
Gotcha.
Man, you want to hire me, man? You want to hire me as a coach?
Bro, you ready to coach? Because if you ready to coach, you already know you got a spot with Willis all day, every day. You already know. Hey, all day, every day. You already know.
He ain't coaching no more, man.
Hey, man, we want to welcome.
I want to say something to what Archie said.
Right.
Truthfully, to be honest, I wouldn't have any headaches. And the reason why I wouldn't have any headaches is because I would try to do my best, just like I do now, to just be straightforward and straight transparency with people. And I think that is why a lot of the times in the shoe company, and like Rob, G-Day, my boy G-Dot always tell me, it's like people want to be lied to in this game. Like, they want to be lied to. And I truly have a big issue with that. And I think, truthfully, be honest, like, G-Day know me better than anybody, that, like, right now, that's one of my biggest goals with Team Temple is not to lie to people and try to do it the right way and try to make kids better. So still wouldn't do it. So what you laughing at today? Somebody text you, said something?
Yeah. We got the infamous Doug Jones in the house.
Hey, you see the shoes in the background?
Yeah. Hey.
The shoes? Hey, you see the shoes? You see the shoes?
I should have turned around the other way.
Hey, shoes in the background.
We have made it, bro. Doug Jones is on the show, man. We have made it. Big time. The young legend, man. The young legend. We got a legend in the building.
I'm just a regular dude, bro.
No.
Regular dude, man. I appreciate y'all this weekend, though, man, for the support, for real.
Oh, yes, sir,
that was
man.
big time. That was big time.
Yes, sir, man. So what? This is third Doug's dozen?
Third one, yup.
Third one. Over 100 teams, man. It's growing and growing.
Man, it's growing.
How you feel about
crazy? Man, I'm excited, bro. It's crazy because I was just on the phone with Buff earlier today, and we were talking about the growth of Who Wants to Smoke from his first year to now. That's like one of the premier events in the country. And that's my goal, to make Doug's dozen, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to bring that same atmosphere that we experienced 2 weeks ago in Dallas to Houston. 2 weeks later. You know what I'm saying? So that's the goal, and we on the way, man. Went from 30 teams to 60 to 100. So next year gonna be crazy, man. I already got commitments from teams today. Talking about lock us in for next year. That was big time, though. I mean, but it wouldn't be possible without dudes like y'all, though. You know what I'm saying? Ant coming through with his squad, his organization. Rob and G-Day coming to cover. You know what I'm saying? It takes a village to build events like that, and without the city's backing, it wouldn't be possible. So it's all credit to everybody.
Well, that's what's up, man. So for you, man, I know you were more so in event operator mode, like, but you still got to sit and watch some games, man. I know you had to put out some fires here and there. But just on what you saying, what were some of the takeaways, man? Some of the kids. I talked about Luke Robbie, man.
Man, Luke Robbie definitely took advantage of the platform this weekend. If nobody knew about him, they know about him now. That kid can play, bro. I honestly, Corey had not showed me a lot yesterday. It's a fool, man. But Corey Hadnot yesterday, he didn't have a shooting game, but he didn't let that deter anything else on the floor. You know what I'm saying? So, like, he was still out there defending, playing hard. He just didn't have a good shooting game. Kyle Morgan really impressed me yesterday in the game against JL3. It wasn't the fact that he scored 18 points, but he was out there confident, like, yo, I belong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that was super impressive. One organization that impressed me this weekend was the Vipers. I don't know if y'all got a chance to, like, really know about them dudes, but a lot of those kids go to Aldine High School, and like you might want to watch out for Aldine. They might sneak in that fourth place in that district because they got some talent on their team. Athletic kids. Yeah. Viper Select.
What's the name of the 7th grader who was dunking on people, man?
I don't know.
He played for Good Vision.
No, not that one. He's gonna be good though. But now this kid played for one of the Houston Hoops above all sports teams. And he came down the lane and dunked when I was about to shut the game down to tell everybody to get out the gym. Like it was vicious for a 7th grader to do that. But now overall, man, I really didn't get a chance to watch a lot though. But like Kyle Morgan, Luke Robbie, he impressed. The Raptors had a great weekend. They went 3-0. So Melvin Dew's little team, my Rockets team is really, really good, man.
Man, he got his 6-year-old son playing on the team, man.
Man, little dude little 6-year-old getting massages after the game too.
I see that.
From young fella.
He already got him playing up, man.
Yeah, no, but his team went 3-0 as well. So it was a good weekend, though, man. It was a good weekend. I was really, really, really proud of everybody.
You know, it was, man. Coach Woods earlier said that Rob was the most improved for sneakers. They said you was the MVP, Doug. The MVP of the sneaker game. The sneaker game.
No, absolutely not, bro.
Doug, the MVP of the hat game.
I might be that.
Definitely.
I'm definitely that. I'll take that one.
I'm trying to catch him on that too.
Nah, man. They got a lot of dudes with sneaker games. Wait, that dude on the screen right there, Anthony Williams, got some heat.
Bro, watch out, bro.
Hey,
That's what I said.
Don't let that dude fool y'all, man.
That's what I said.
Like, he be stepping out, and he be so subtle with it. Like, he just walk up with the Team Temple merch on, you know what I'm saying? With the Team Temple merch. And Floss, he'd be like, okay, hey, I see you, bro.
I'll be chilling, dog.
He be stuck.
Rob sneaker game Rob might be getting most improved because he's John Morant, you know what I'm saying? He's the most improved with the sneaker game.
For real. Hey, this weekend he had some J's. I was like, hey, I'm gonna have to get those.
Bro.
Hey,
when he stepped in there Friday night with the patent leather ones, I was about to tell him to get out the gym.
Hey
That's
man,
my favorite Jordans.
when you come to Doug's Dozen, bro, you gotta come correct. You know what I'm saying? You
And I
can't show
told
up on the
people,
Friday
man,
night.
hey, next year when that thing at MI3, bro, it's gonna be really popping. You gonna have to step in that thing with some heat.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Spit say y'all got any 7.5.
So 11 and a half and up.
Yeah.
Over here.
I can't wait till we go to Chicago though. When we go to Milwaukee here in July.
Oh yeah, it's a stone.
I gotta restock.
It's a store. It's a store I put in on last time.
Hey, hop on the flight with y'all, man.
I gotta restock, baby.
I'm gonna have to hop on the flight with y'all to go to.
Hey, bro, come check out that NYTLA in Milwaukee.
I'm gonna have to check that out, man.
Hey,
I'm gonna check that out.
And just want to go to this sneaker store that I put them on last year. That's
no, but you know what's crazy?
When I
like,
took down Chicago,
Chicago outlets be having heat like it's like, chill out, Miss Marissa, man. that was out of my control. That was out of my. And what was so crazy about it yesterday? That thing at the high school was blowing ice cold. But everybody was at the 9th grade center yesterday.
Oh dang!
So yeah, but they got the outlets in Chicago be having some heat, man, like real heat.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Stephen Woods probably got a whole Nike store in his house. Oh, what he talking about? Sneaker game.
Yeah, he do.
You know, he got the plug being with the hoop.
Yeah, he do. He do. He another subtle dude that always pulls something out.
Yeah. So what I missed on the show, man? I was late. I was out.
No, you good? No, we just was talking about your event, recapping some of the players that we liked. We touched on like the violent times that's happening right now, basketball events, and then I seen Kuz was at his baseball game. They started fighting at the baseball game. Had to shut the baseball tournament down.
Yeah,
so
had a shooting out here in Port Arthur this morning at an apartment complex about 5 minutes from my crib. So
then I was telling them about this. I was talking about this 8th grader who shot his dad last week because he didn't want to go to bed.
Man,
he wanted to keep playing a video game.
Hey,
that's crazy, man. It's a sign of the times. I think a lot of these kids and parents, the parents want to be their kid's friend instead of really instilling, you know what I'm saying, like discipline in them. Like, bro, I'm 39 years old and I'm scared to death of my mom, bro. Like, for real. But these kids ain't scared of their parents, dog. It's not. And it's
well, you got a lot of kids still parents though now, man. You got you know what I'm saying? You got a lot of adults who kids. They not adults, they kids. And they trying to raise kids, and that's the biggest issue.
Yeah, because you ain't done being a kid yet. So how can you raise a kid?
Yeah, and they think backwards too. Like, you know, there's a lot of people who even I grew up with, like, oh, I ain't gonna raise my kids the way my mom and dad raised me. Like, I'm gonna let them do this, and that's how it is, man. But no, my kids is they scared of me.
Yeah, my kid definitely. I got my bluff. I call it putting your bluff in. You got to put the bluff in early, even if you ain't.
You gotta let them know.
Well, my daughter be doing anything. I walk in the room, she gone.
Yeah, you gotta let them know early, man.
But it's also the way the world is now. Just how, you know, when you think about it, back in the day, you know, I was in Dallas and dude was talking about his kid acting crazy, and he was like, "Man, you see, they're gonna have to call CPS on me." I was like, "I already know." I said, "Back in the day, we didn't have no CPS. We get whoopings in church, we get whoopings in the back." He's like, "Yeah, you can't." I said, it's different now, bro. Like everybody got a choice. Everybody feel like they got a choice. Everybody feel like everything, like, and it's like, bro, like, you know, I was jamming, you know what I'm saying, Kendrick Lamar the other day, and my boy said something that was so real. Hey, you know, as much as people don't think about it, you know, they took away freedom of speech, where people feelings get so sensitive and so hurt so fast. So, you know, nowadays parents be trying to like protect their kids too much from reality. So that's really what it comes down to, because they want to be their friend. They want them to accept them. They don't want their kid to dislike them. Hey, bro. Hey, y'all can ask Evan Palmquist. Hey, I don't give a damn about being his friend. He gotta respect me. I don't give a damn.
That's how it's supposed to be, bro. Like,
Yeah, no, it is, man. It is. That's how it's supposed to be. Rocking on the phone, man. I woke little Jeff about his sleep before. Hey, come get these dishes. Like, what are we doing? Like, I'm doing them morning. No, you gonna do them right now.
I didn't
Answer me, how you getting there?
Yeah,
I ain't taking. You better figure it out. Like, you gotta.
Hey, I didn't threw trash bags in somebody's bed before. They ain't throw the trash out.
So. I remember a whipping I got. I remember a whipping I got. I might have been like 5, but I still remember it to this day, bro. I like shot the finger at a police officer in the car. Like, we was riding. I was being bad. Jumped out the window, shot him the finger. Man, I got home, though, man. My mom and them beat me so bad, bro.
I gotta talk about what V just said, bro. Can you scroll down what V said?
We'll get to it. We're gonna get to it. Coach Wood said he got 3 kids. He ain't got no shoe heat, man. You got
Woods,
man, Woods, stop it. I got 4 kids, and man, stop it, Woods. And you,
Woods, that's why nobody paid attention to that comment because
exactly. He got what's name? He got Beaverton, wherever Nike Town. They got Beaverton, Oregon on
that's why nobody paid attention. I looked at that comment, was like, hold up, Woods.
Nah, hey.
No, we will touch on this. We talked about this last week. A little bit. I know y'all wasn't on here, but tattoos when we were coming up meant something. Like, you either killed somebody, you did some jail time, like somebody died, one of your close homies, one of your best friends died, you had a kid, like something. Now it's about art. It's about art, and so that's why you see younger kids having tattoos, because it's art for them. It really has no meaning, and a lot of them don't even care that it's permanent. Like, I'm 12, I got whatever on my arm, and when I turn 25, I may not even like that no more. But
who's signing off on that as a parent though? Like, I got a 12-year-old.
They want to be their friend, Rob. That's why.
I wish my son would walk up in there talking about, "Hey, Dad, I'm Trey. I'm finna go get Trey tattooed on me." Man, if you don't go sit your butt down somewhere, man.
That's not what you just say.
I still don't have a tattoo.
We just playing. No disrespect to nobody kids. Because at the end of the day, people could do what they want to do with their kids. But for me, just the other day, we playing a game against Drive Nation Houston, 15U game. And I seen at least 3 or 4 kids with 2 tattoos, like one on one shoulder, one on the other. Like, and I'm just like, bro, what is going on? And I guess for me, like, I'm from the SWAT. Like, if I show a picture of who I grew up with, like, the rap sheets are different. I ain't got no tattoos, but the dudes I grew up with, the rap sheets are different. So for me, it's a different concept of, like, when I see certain things or when I grew up and what it looked like and what that represented, it was different. So for me, it's sometimes it's hard. I get it. Again, we're in a different world, time of days. It's just like back in the day when smoking weed was like, oh, no, we don't smoke weed now. It's like, hey, everybody get high. It is what it is. Like, I'm not saying I still don't smoke no weed, but I'm saying, like, now it's illegal. It's legal in certain places. But I remember when that was like, hey, nah, hey, we don't do that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Never with my family.
Hey, listen, if this wasn't a PG-13 show, it's other things back in the day we used to be like, nah, we don't do that. Now it's accepted. It's a different.
I mean, it's even in the mute,
yeah.
Rappers didn't ever used to talk about,
well, they did, but they said it tattooed.
No, Rob, no. How many rappers was taking uppers and downers and talking about like, this is cool, bro, like Percocets and all that? Come on, like. Yeah,
They weren't talking about that
They were-
at all. Like they wasn't.
Yeah.
And like
They were talking about shooting up heroin. They were talking about selling heroin.
Yeah.
They weren't talking about sniffing no coke lines. They were talking about selling the coke line. Like now they talking about doing the drug.
Yeah.
But
What's
now they
the
talking
rapper
about
that died a
doing
couple of years ago? That's all he talked about was taking Percocets and downers and stuff. He died a couple of years ago off drugs.
What's his name? Juice WRLD. What's his name?
You talking about Juice WRLD?
Juice
WRLD,
yeah.
Juice
Yep.
WRLD.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
No, bro, that's all he rapped about.
22,
Yep.
21.
That's
It's just the agenda that's being pushed, man. Like it's everything.
no, but then kids be like, "Oh, I can relate to." How can you relate to that? How do you relate to that? Like, what have you? What have you gone through?
Exactly.
What have you gone through that you can relate to that? Nothing.
You got, but to Mr. Dudes, I ain't gonna lie to you. Professional tattoos, good professional tattoos, or juvenile locked up tattoos, regardless, like is to me it don't make sense. But it's one of those things. Exactly what G-Day just said. It's like you got suburban kids who live in a 5-bedroom house. Who mom and them got both make 6 figures, and they're around here with a big old tattoo on their leg saying "Thug Life" or it say "Sacrifice," and it's like, what did you sacrifice? What are you?
You ain't even live. You ain't even
like
you
what?
12, you 12 years old.
You ain't done nothing. You ain't done nothing. So it's like for me, it's like what? Like come on, like. But again, like it's just it don't make sense. It don't. It just don't. At the end of the day, like I said. Me and Evan is 21 years old, and we get in arguments all the time because he asked me about a tattoo. And I told him when he get out of my house, he pay his own bills, and he a grown man, he can do what the hell he want to do. Until then, no. Because at the end of the day, there's certain consequences that come with certain things that you don't know. You're not prepared for. You're not prepared for perception and what people may think or what they may see you as. And that's not even who you are. And that's what I'd be more worried about than anything is, kids don't understand perception most of the time in this day and age.
We was talking about that dude tatted up at Buffy event, the security guard.
Hey, man.
Man,
he was a police officer, bro.
Man, he was a police officer, bro.
But he tatted up like he killed somebody.
Like he did about 20 years, just got out, but he was a cop.
He had the power of blood tear right here, like and see most kids probably look at him like, oh, that's cool. No, hey, all them things got different meanings. Yeah, he got some stuff.
But people don't even know what Paru teardrops are. They don't even know what that is.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like
that dude had me shook. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, maybe I'm just getting old, but like I look at stuff right now that I'm 35. I be looking around like, damn, man. Like I remember in the 90s, bro, they couldn't just even do stuff like this, bro. Cause it's like, bro, I wish like somebody from my neighborhood, right? Like and I'm not picking on nobody where they stay at, right? But like suburban kids, and when I was growing up, you didn't drive to the ghetto to get street cred. I hear kids talking about, yeah, man, I'm finna go to Whoop-de-Wop so I can get my street cred up. You know what I'm saying? I gotta put in some work. First of all, they don't even mean putting in work. You driving to the other side of town and go and hang out somewhere. They got a whole different meaning. And I dare you to come from River Oaks and drive the 5th Ward and your mama beans talking about, yeah, I'm finna find somewhere so I can put some work in. Yeah, you gonna find some all right. Somebody gonna put some work in on you. You ain't gonna be driving out of there.
Let somebody go drive on the west side of Port Arthur.
But you want to know why? But Rob, you want to know why it's different now? It's because exactly what Mr. Dude just put up right here. They the ones got the money to get all that. So now they got to come to the hood because them the ones who trying to sell. They're like dudes who live in suburbs are the ones who really selling.
And y'all watch Power. Y'all know how.
But see, even that has changed though. Even that has changed because now it's whatever. Like regardless if the dude lame or not, if he got money, whatever he say is gold. Like I remember a time, like, it don't matter how much money you had. If you was whack, bro, a ninja gonna tell you, hey, man, get off the block, bro, you whack. You like, oh, man, I got 100,000. Nigga beat you up, take your money, and still make you get off the block. Like, now whoever got the money, they the coolest dude. They in control. That's everything from grassroots basketball to music. If you perceive to have money, you are the coolest dude in the world. And the dude who tell the truth and got ethics is the weakest dude in the room. I can't fly with it, bro.
Social media. Social media is the new perception.
That's true. You can be whoever you want to on social media.
New perception of life. And I remember when Instagram first came out. Doug, let me ask you a question. This is how far back I'm gonna go. And you might remember because I don't know if Rob was around, but you was. You remember Aaron Shamlin, who used to go to Humble, who played at Morehouse?
Yeah.
So that was like my play brother. So when IG first came out, when people didn't even know when Photoshop first came, before Photoshop, I remember one time he took a picture in his house, laying on the floor with like $20 next to him, and he posted it. And then he took another picture and he photoshopped and had a bunch of $100 bills on the floor and posted. He got 10 DMs from like 5 different strippers and like 5 girls who were like IG models. And I was like, this dude, my little brother's so broke, live with his mama, no money. But that right there changed the whole game. Changed the whole game.
Bro. We was talking about that yesterday, man. Like how social media and Instagram, you start living this perceived life, then you start believing it, but now you can't keep up with it. You done got so deep in this fake life. Then when the real come out, then that's when suicides start happening and all type of stuff. Bro. Now you can't live up to that perception you done built, and now you don't know what to do with yourself. So it's social media it's a blessing and a curse. Like it really is, bro. Like social media has changed the world, honestly.
Big time. It has. It has. Doug, what you rocking right now, music wise, man?
Man, Jay-Z. the greatest of all time. That's all I believe.
Hey, hold on. You hear that, Rob? The greatest, Rob.
Greatest of all time. Rob, who is your greatest of all time, dog?
Jay-Z.
Oh, okay.
Or Scarface.
I mean, you can't go wrong with that, but Hov, I guarantee you, anything you've gone through in life, Hov has a bar for it.
Facts.
He has a bar for anything you've gone through in life, dog.
Facts. He need to come out with another album. I'm getting tired of him. I'm getting tired of him popping up on different.
Bro, Hov done rapping, dog.
That push the T,
bro. Like he
Hey, Rob, did you watch my guy's video, Vibe Villa?
I watched it.
Right. They break down bars well, right?
To make you remember that he's the greatest of all time, and he's just gonna go back to doing what he's doing, being rich.
Yep.
Did y'all see Rick Ross bought a buffalo, bro?
No,
like how rich are you? You just go buy a buffalo.
You posted it, bro.
Bro, that's when you have too much money, dog. Like now you just buying dumb stuff.
He bought a fire truck too. Like he bought a fire truck.
Well, come on, dog. Like what this dude need a fire truck for, man? That's when you got too much money, dog. Too much money. This dude bought a buffalo.
Neck and wrist or Churchill down.
Man.
Hey, the fact that he even thinking about it.
I ain't got to think about it.
I know who I'm going with. I'm always Jay-Z.
I'm saying Nick and wrist, dog. But Churchill down, like, dog. I didn't realize how hard Lil Baby snapped on one to knees until like 2 days ago.
Oh, look at G-Day face. You said he wasn't saying nothing on that, G-Day.
Dog. Hey.
G-Day.
Hey, G-Day, I'll go back.
But look, he said 2 days ago, Rob. 2 days ago.
Sometimes the bars hit you at different times, man.
Hey, I'm going to be honest with you. Hey, now, if we're going to be real, Lil Baby like the hottest dude right now.
Absolutely. Like I couldn't stand Lil Baby at first, dog.
But he's only good to me on features.
I've been jamming Lil Baby for a minute. Like
bro.
he the only really young dude I can really like put my ears to. Like
Nah,
really
my
jam.
young dude is Moneybag Yo. Like that dude
He go
really
hard,
can rap,
though.
dog.
He go hard.
Like Moneybag can really rap.
CJ,
Like,
next time
but
he
To
put
me, Lil Baby's only good on features.
I can see that. I can see that. No, I take that back. I can't see that. No, that dude, he can rap. Nah, Lil Baby solid, bro.
I feel
Like,
the same
he
way
really
about Big
solid.
Sean. Only good on features.
Nah, I can rock with that.
Yeah, that's it.
I
Big
can rock
Sean
with
ain't
that.
he a future.
I can
rapper.
rock
That's
with
it.
that. But
That's it.
that one to knees, bro. Like I'm gonna tell. I was sitting in the hotel room the other night, Saturday night, and I'm listening. I'm like, yo, Lil Baby actually special. So I went back and listened to it again. I say, yo, this dude going nuts, dog. Nah, he spazzed on that one.
No, Lil Baby tough, man. But neck and wrist is better than Churchill down, Rob.
Yeah.
Drake snap.
Oh, you saying
I
it
didn't.
now? Oh, you saying
But
it?
Jay-Z snapped harder. That's all. That's what
I
I'm saying.
didn't like Drake at first either.
I just don't like singing Drake. Like
That me neither, bro. I can't do that. Man, Miss Tamika, man, it's all right, man.
He
Don't
said
worry
I can't
about
do
it.
the singing Drake.
I can't,
I
dog.
feel old. I had no clue
Yeah,
what
Miss
y'all
Tamika,
talking
you feel
about.
old.
well, Miss Tamika, you know Jay-Z.
Yeah.
And I know you
Half of
know
these
who Drake is. Everybody know who Drake is.
Yeah.
CJ,
half
it's
of
probably because
these-
he made y'all listen to it like 90,000 times in the van on the way to games, bro. This is probably why you can't.
half
Hey,
of
bro.
these-
Neck and wrist
What?
don't
When
lie.
it came out, we was like, I think it was either India or Kentucky, and I was hey, boy, hey, because it's like Doug said, like when you hear Jay-Z talk, it's just like you gotta listen, bro, because
bro,
you
gotta
don't
listen, bro.
really know, like they don't really know, like
Rob, I'm gonna tell you one Jay-Z song to go listen to, dog. It's called The Blueprint 2 on the Blueprint 2 album. Go listen to it, bro. Like that dude went so hard, dog. Like it's one of them songs where he just like he got lost in it, dog. I'm telling you. He got lost in it, bro. It's called The Blueprint 2 on the Blueprint 2 album. Go listen to it, dog. Like it was next level. That's my favorite Jay-Z. Might be my favorite Jay-Z song ever. He got so many quotables you can get tatted on you.
facts.
So what y'all got next up, man? Ant, where y'all go next?
We got we're supposed to play in Sloan's, Lee Sloan. It just depends on, all these kids playing in the Rice event. So,
that is the same weekend up.
Yeah, with the schools and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends, but we're gonna play that, probably play that on play on Sunday and play like 2 showcase games. And then we got the circuit event Juneteenth weekend. I'm not listening to no man that refers to himself to as baby. Dumb baby, little baby.
Yeah, I know that. That dude snap.
But yeah, we go to the circuit event Juneteenth. We're gonna finally play in the circuit event to see how that look. You know what I'm saying? And then we go to Atlanta for the Big South, and then we go to Milwaukee for the final chapter. So I got a question for y'all. And I need G-Day to go back and answer Rob's question too. Why is it, and it's not a slug to them, this just being real. Why is it that people in Dallas can get together, make a company during one of the worst times of our life, and then go and buy a gym and add 2 courts, and we can't do that in Houston?
That's a great question. I want somebody to answer that because I have no clue.
Like the circuit owns the SWAC.
Yeah.
They own it. Like that's their facility. Why the hell we can't do that in Houston? Like that's like when I found out they own it, that's mind-boggling to me, bro. Like it's just it don't make sense.
Mind-boggling to me is the fact that they got so many facilities like the SWAC in Dallas, and we only got MI3. Like they got the SWAC, they got Duncanville Fieldhouse, man, Drive Nation, Mansfield Fieldhouse. That's like 24 courts and 4 facilities, 26.
And
they
game
close.
on in Fort Worth.
And they close.
And game on in Fort Worth.
Yeah, they close. We got 4. But y'all don't even know about this though. Like, so if you really want to be real, like we got 4. We got MI3, Loetta, and the new one in K. Them 4. And then Dub's on out that way in the Richmond.
Yeah.
Like big city. But do y'all know that in Dallas, and I don't know if y'all been, because I've been because my little niece played volleyball. But if you live in Mesquite, Plano, it's like 4 different suburbs. They have their own community center that has 16 courts in there. They have 16 courts, and it's a big community thing where it's the same company in each one of the suburbs. And they have that. Like, see, we only know about like the SWAC and all that. They got that. They got the one that's inside the mall where Tyler Ruff be training at. They got that one that's inside the mall. You know what I'm saying? Like they got way.
That one in Grapevine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And then also the schools. Duncanville, Allen.
Duncanville got 7 for Allen.
Like, come on, man.
Like,
it's just
but like
crazy to me, man.
Coach Wood said something in the
I was just about to say that. They don't care who get the credit. Like,
yep.
Everybody
that's what I was gonna say too.
Everybody want to be Jerry Jones.
Yep. My name got to be on it. My name got to be first. All it, man. All it.
Too many Chiefs, not enough Indians, man.
And then also, besides ego, is for me the biggest thing that I dislike is the cliques. But we talk about each other in the cliques. I can't do that. Like I can't be in no clique, but then I'm talking about you when I walk away. I can't do that. Nah, I can't do that. That ain't for me. That ain't for me. I wasn't raised like that.
One day I tweeted about something. I was like, man, who raised y'all, man? Like, this one day we bickering back and forth, taking shots at personal stuff, and then a few years later, we working together. Nah, once we cross that line in the disrespect, it's a wrap forever.
I was just about to say, if you ever disrespect me, ain't no coming back across the line, bro.
But I think that's the biggest thing, though. It's like we forgot what respect means. And truthfully, some dudes don't have enough to even respect sometimes. And that's what is also the issue is that as men, we don't really like what's respect, what's morals, what's loyalty. That ain't real no more. That's fragile. You know what I'm saying? So that's the other thing that also kind of gives me some of the issues. You know what I'm saying? Because, and I hate to say it, bro, Black folks don't do well with green.
Nah.
Green is our enemy. We don't do well with that. We don't do well with it.
But not all. Not all, but
no, I'm not saying all of us. I'm saying like as like if we try to, unify, it's hard. You know what I'm saying? It's hard because
but it goes to what you were saying, like you can't respect somebody if you don't know how to be loyal. So those go hand in hand.
Correct.
Like if I only know how to be loyal to myself, I'm just speaking in a general sense. That's how people look at it. So it's all about me, only me, and that's it. I don't care about what you got going on. I'm not gonna join up because you're gonna get more credit than what I'm gonna get. Like to me, I don't care about none of that stuff. Like.
Man, y'all seen the referee with a phone in his hand yesterday, bro?
Hey.
No, but I heard about it. I heard when you was telling about the ref who had a phone.
Man, that's crazy.
Bro.
In
his hand and called. You said he called
the foul while he was on the
on the phone.
Like he was like, bro.
So, man, that's another question, Doug. So, as an operator, Doug, as an event operator, when are we gonna start screening these damn referees?
Well, first of all, my job is you gotta talk to Boom, man. Bo's job is to get the refs. So I guess how he does it is he try to put all the top guys that work a lot of high school games in one spot. So that's why you've seen like most of the guys you've seen before at MacArthur. Yeah, I mean, the last 3 days. Because when I went over to Nimitz, I was like, "Man, who is this dude?" Like, but I don't know how they go.
But again, we gotta. That's another thing. Even with the referees, you got so many people who want their own chapter, who want they want this and that. And it's like now we got so many referees that's just like, I hate to say it, bro. Like we got a lot of bums that
Yeah,
just out
absolutely.
here trying to ref, and it's
Like,
like, bro, like I'm like, hey, it's getting bad because
yeah,
like yesterday. And sorry, bro, I don't know these dudes, but yesterday we was in a game and a kid got fouled before the inbound. And I told, which an old school ref who's a security guard as well, we all know him. Rest in peace to his son. You know, I used to grow up with him. He and I was like, hey, that's a tech and the ball. And the referees didn't even know that call. They didn't even call it. And that's a problem. Like people got to know the rules, bro. If you only know travel, charge, and foul, you don't need to be referee. That's
hey, Woods,
them are the only 3 calls you can make.
Woods, I still got that picture of you in your referee uniform too from a few years ago. I still got that joint. I still got that mug in my phone when you was reffing the gas off.
Oh wow.
Too crazy.
But nah, I agree though. But like some of these, I think a lot of these refs don't know the rules and be in their feelings too much, dog. Like they be in their feelings. Like, bro, ain't nobody come here to see you. Come to watch these dudes try to see you. Come here to see these dudes play the game that they supposedly love, and you coming there making it about you. Coming there with the tights on and the wristbands, like you playing, bro. Nah, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, I be having to calm myself down when I be at the baseline, like sitting at the table, because I be like, man, nobody came to see you. Like, you getting paid. This is a job. Like, someone's paying you to do this, and you really thinking it's about you, bro. Like, they really be interjecting themselves into it.
Yup.
And that's when they get to threatening people. Like, you notice, like, at all these events, bro, it's really never the kids that's causing the drama. I just do Jeffrey Davis.
Hey, Woods, let me know when you're ready, Woods, so we can do this together, man.
You definitely can't be no ref. You definitely can't.
You first person I'm kicking out the gym.
I ain't going nowhere. You got to get somebody to make me get out.
Yeah, these adults, bro, they be making it so much about them at these games, bro, and that's where all the drama starts.
Yep.
Oh, look, we talk about refs. Look who pop up on the screen.
Young Aaron, my
we
bro.
Talk about refs. Look who pop
Aaron,
up.
I'm ready, man.
Hey, yeah, we said it's some bums, there's some referees. It is.
I already told Aaron I'm refereeing next year, man. I'm on it. I'm telling you, this school year coming up, I'm on it. Like, I'm refereeing because I'm getting tired of seeing this.
That's facts, Mr. Feaster. That is the worst thing about youth sports is adult.
It is.
It's adults, man.
It is bad, bro.
All day, every day.
In every sport. In every youth sport. It ain't just basketball.
Right. You're right.
Every sport.
Basketball.
All right, so Rob, what was the question again?
I say, what do you think about the independent teams that's like always talking about teams that got shoe deals, like always talking down? Like, how do you feel about that?
Oh, well, I mean, honestly, I don't like it because if the shoe was on the other foot, it'll be the same way. If the roles were reversed, it'll be the exact same way. It wouldn't be no difference. I've been on both independent and shoe, so I mean, it'll be the reverse. So if that independent team was a shoe team and then the shoe team became an independent team, then they will feel the exact same way that the independent teams been feeling for all these years. Vice versa.
That's what I said, man. Like,
it's just the nature of the game, man. It is.
Oh man, I'm not gonna comment on that one. I'm gonna let it go.
We had an Adidas deal back. We put out the Heat. That was lovely, though. I ain't gonna lie.
So Rob, what? Nothing.
No, ask your question. Ask some questions.
Oh man, because I can only speak for myself. That's why I can only speak for myself. So
It's a lot to me. It's a lot of independent teams that want shoe deals and are upset that they don't have shoe deals. So they blast teams that have shoe deals. Like they not doing this, they not doing this. He not doing this, he
I'm
not doing
I'm
this.
gonna say this. That's all I'm gonna say about this. Because at the end of the day, I don't hate on nobody. That's just not. I don't. You do what you do. But the one thing I will say is this: I've been coaching 15 years plus in this game since 2007. All right, and PV. And for me, the only thing I wish could happen is we can get, and it ain't got nothing to do with me. It just got to do with just period. I wish we can get some new blood in the shoe company world in Houston, because nothing against nobody or anything like that. I just feel like we have kind of went through the same people on the same shoe companies, pretty much working together, fighting with each other, stabbing each other in the back and having disagreements and this and that. So I just would like to see a fresh look to just see if it could help from a standpoint of just one, getting better with what we always talk about, trying to do things together where, it won't be an issue for an independent kid to go and play with a shoe team, on a big event or something like that, to represent the city, and then that kid come back and play for his team when it's not a big event. I wish that could happen. You know what I'm saying? The only reason why I say that is because we tried it. We tried it with a kid, and it backfired on us. But at the end of the day, it was what it was for us. Like, for us, it was what it was. It wasn't any hard feelings. There's no beef. I didn't talk bad about the kid. I didn't go out there and tell the kid, oh, man, I didn't do all that. I didn't get on Twitter and talk about the kid. No, I didn't do all that. It was what it was. He chose what he chose. But and another reason why I say that is because at sometimes in life, it's like if we could get maybe some new faces, it may change some things. And that's just, again, it's just how it goes, I feel, with me. But at the same time, I also feel that if there was really, really, really a time where people could sit down and talk about the situation, I don't even know if it would do any justice. But for me,
Nothing would change.
I mean, hey,
everybody gonna try to out-talk everybody. So.
Yeah, I mean, that's just. But I do wish it could be some new faces. That's just me. That's the only thing I really talk about when I do talk about shoe company situations, because I just feel like there could be some new faces to shake up some things or give a different look. Otherwise than that, and that really ain't got to do with me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like at the end of the day, if somebody wants you to do something or feel you doing a good job, hopefully at some point they'll think you can be in that spot or not. But that's just how I look at it.
I don't think people to me personally, I don't think people too perceive new faces as too good. Like, I'm gonna just take what we do. Like, we new faces, people, and let's take Doug out of it, right? So we're gonna take Doug out of it. When I came on the scene, one of us said, "Hey man, he don't know what he talking about. He ain't Doug, he ain't Jimmy, he ain't Sloan." When G-Day came, they said, "Man, that nigga don't know what he talking about. He ain't even from here." You know what I'm saying? When Gary was started out doing his thing, man, what do he know? He taking pictures of people's shoes, and so as it progressed, then it's like, oh well, now everybody taking pictures of people's shoes, or now everybody writing their articles like they write his articles, or now people stealing Rob's ideas and making it their own. So I don't even know if that would help if it's new faces, because then it's like, well, he ain't such and such. He don't got the resume of such as, because we know Houston is the city of resumes. So like, what have he done? What? And I'm gonna just use your name, and I'm not saying you don't have a resume, but let's just say Anthony Willis, the new director of Houston Hoops. The first thing was, why Anthony get that spot? He only did such and such. He ain't never got nobody to Kentucky, or it's gonna always be somebody to be a naysayer, bro. So I mean, that's why the city down to me on the cool. Like that's why the city down to
Well,
me.
I don't think the city down.
The city down, G-Day. The city
not
down.
not as far as athletes. No, we ain't. We not, Ron. We ain't.
Bro, we have McDonald's All-Americans every single
Okay,
year.
we don't have McDonald's All American. That's one thing. How many of the McDonald's All Americans go pro though?
A lot.
What? 10 to 15% of them? NBA pro? Like that's a big number, bro. That's like four. Four of the kids from the All American game probably gonna go NBA. That's it. That's not. I mean, so that's not like, yeah, that's a high school mark. I get it. Y'all, like I said when I moved here, y'all was so spoiled with the De'Aaron Fox and all that stuff. Like he gone, bro. He's not coming back. Like he's not. So we got to pump who's next. Like it just is what it is. But Houston it's tied for second for the most Division I players on college rosters. So it's not down. Like this is current.
I ain't gonna say the city down.
It's not down. It's just that we don't like to work together, and so it seems like like we're down because everything's so divided, everything's so split. Nobody wants to collaborate. That's all it really is, and so it seems down.
But the thing
we put our mess out publicly for everybody to see, and so it looks bad. While everybody else, they may not really like each other, but they're not gonna let you know it publicly. Like privately, they tear each other heads off.
But the thing about it is, you just said about we don't want to work together, but that's why. Okay, when I say new faces, this is what I mean by this. It's like, okay, if you take right now, if you look at the shoe company teams, most of these dudes have already worked together at some point, at some time. I mean, you can ask Doug. I mean, throughout Adidas, throughout Under Armour, throughout EYBL, multiple times. And there's been situations where there's been issues or whatever it may be, or I don't really want this person to be in control or this and that. And my whole point to my question about the whole people, like with the whole circuit event, was like, okay, maybe
right there. We all just getting breadcrumbs, but man.
And that's what I'm saying. But my reason of what I was gonna say is this. And it's because Doug is on the show, and it's funny because I was thinking about this. Doug is an event operator right now. All right. I coach basketball. Y'all two do scouting, I do scouting as well. But what if we said, okay, all four of us gonna work together so we can try to get us a gym and start throwing big events where we got our own gas show or whatever in the city? Before that even happened, it's gonna be people hating, trying to say, nah, don't do that. Nah, don't work together. Nah. And it's like, well, damn, hold on, bro. We trying to do something that's gonna help the city. Like, we're trying to do something different. Like, but that's what I'm talking about. Like, that type of stuff will already get talked down on just because, we don't want to see them work together. And it's like, but damn, hold on, like,
that's because they're not in. If people not included, then they don't want to see you shine, and that's bad, bro. That's bad. That's bad business.
Like that's where my thing is. Like that's my thing. And truthfully, to be honest, bro, like I told you, G-Day, and you already know me. I'm not even a person who like to do shit on my own. You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't even me. Like, you done told me many times, hey, Willis, go watch that game by yourself. And I'd be like, nah, G-Day, come with me. Like, that's just me. Because I feel like if it's more numbers, it's like I grew up. If I pray by myself, that's a great prayer. But if all fours pray together, man, that prayer gonna be heard. So for me, it's always about doing stuff together. It's always a numbers thing for me. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people don't want to do that. A lot of people don't want to do things together. They don't want to do that. They don't want to do that. And that's the problem.
Because everybody want the credit. Everybody wants the credit. We live in the look at me society right now.
Yep.
Like, look what I done done. Look what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, man, like as successful as the weekend was this weekend, bro, I couldn't have did that by myself. I had to have workers, media guys, teams. Like, it was a collective effort to make that event what it was.
No,
Like,
fact.
my name just happened to be on it, but without teams, media guys, referees, door workers, scorekeepers, janitors, like, man, it don't even happen.
Yep.
So that's why I made it a point to like tell everybody thank you. You know what I'm saying, this weekend.
The other thing is we gotta take care of our people too. Like we gotta take care of them. Like we gotta take care of them. Like that's one thing that's also important too. Though is like we gotta stop thinking people supposed to do shit for free. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
ain't nothing in America free.
this
Nothing.
day's over.
Nothing. I told G-Day the other day, we need to make shoe company team kids pay too. Cause now they maybe stop parents and kids from being assholes. Cause the biggest thing is maybe you make people realize that it ain't free. Hey, maybe it'll change the situation. Cause that's the other thing. I don't want nobody to I ain't trying to get rich off of nobody's kids because I want to help the kids. But at this point, we got to get better with just understanding that like we live in a new generation. Hey, the gas is damn near $5 in Houston, Texas. Like, come on, like if I drive to MacArthur and drive back home, bro, I drove almost 2 hours in one day. Come on, bro, like I live in Katy, so it's just like we got to get better with that type of stuff, man. Like we got to. It's just truthful. We got to.
I think more parents need to tell y'all coaches thank you too, man. Like,
thank you. We don't get thank yous. Thank you.
I know that's what I'm saying. Like
what?
They gotta start saying thank you, man. Like they don't understand the time that y'all put in and the other stuff that y'all could be doing, man. To say and like Rob and G-Day as well. Like
Hold on,
the time and effort they be doing and promoting their kids.
Here she go with this Tesla tank. Hey, listen, and Woods, I feel you. Hey, I feel you. I used to make it more than that.
Woods had a helicopter, man. That dude wasn't taking
Hey, Miss Smith, I ain't got no Tesla. I ain't trying to get burnt. You been seeing all these people getting trapped inside their Teslas and getting burned up because the electronic things are messing up, can't open the door. Somebody had to bust a Tesla window open so the person can get out because it was catching on fire. I don't want no Tesla. I'm good.
I ain't got to a point. I thought they was giving away Teslas. How many I seen on the road, dog?
Man, bro. Like everybody had one, man.
Like in the parking lot this weekend at Nimitz, I walked outside. I seen like 7. I'm like, oh, they giving away Teslas now?
Man, no, that's that good old COVID check that people get.
Yeah, the PPP loan.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's some PPP loan, boy.
I just seen that too on Twitter. I just seen it on Twitter. Kenneth staying in his drive.
But yeah, Woods had a helicopter, man. Like, that dude ain't good. Don't let Woods fool y'all.
He got the TD Jakes one the Creflo Dollar.
He got that. He got the helipad at the crib. They landed in the backyard.
Woods got that military attack helicopter, boy.
Yeah, for real.
Get you there.
Well, you get like, oh, that's Woods coming.
But yeah, no, Woods, I understand you, man. I know teachers who make them drives on a daily basis, 5 days a week, man. For years, that's tough. It's a lady that I work with. She stay out in Lufkin. Like she be driving every day. Every day.
She love them.
Yo, talking about. Hold on, talking about.
every day.
G-Day, don't y'all gotta be at school at like 7?
Yeah, so you gotta leave early.
Bro, she gotta leave at 4 o'clock in the morning.
4, 5.
I don't know what time she
No,
gotta leave.
4. She gotta leave at 4. Lufkin is 2 hours away from like downtown Houston.
Bro,
She
you
gotta
sure
stop
it might be
another
further
40
than that.
No, sir.
It might be further than that.
Bro,
That's
so what?
a drive.
That's crazy. Like when she get home, like what she do? Eat,
I
go
don't,
straight to
Rob.
sleep.
I
Like,
don't look, Rob. I don't
no,
get
I'm
in.
asking. No,
Take
I'm
a
just
shower
saying.
and
I
get
know
back
you
in the
don't
car.
know. I'm asking myself. Like, bro, if school get out at 3 and she get home at 6, bro, like what is she doing? Like,
take a shower and get back in the car and
get
turn
back in
around
the
and
car,
go
go
back to
to
school.
recline the seat, go back to sleep till 4 in the morning. Like,
So right now, from my house, I live in Katy, to Angelina College, it's 2 hours and 17 minutes. That's in Lufkin. I'm not doing it. Sorry.
2 hours and 7. That's
And that's
ridiculous.
that's the outskirt of
yeah,
Lufkin.
that's the outskirt. They ain't going in the city.
Like,
Oh,
that's
Miss
the
Marissa,
outskirt.
that's far too.
Yeah.
Ask Woods to use his helicopter.
Transferring to John. Is that John Cooper from Grand Oaks?
I think so. That's the only Cooper in Houston area.
Yeah, John Cooper.
And say, what you think about Kendrick Lamar album? I ain't like it.
I didn't like it either.
Oh, no problem, man. No problem. No problem.
Muhammad works in Pflugerville and lives in Katy.
I just be trying to do
That's
my best,
Austin,
man. Try to do my best.
God dang, I can't do it.
That's in Austin, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, what's the name? I don't mean to put his business out, but he at one point he was living in Austin. Coach Mint, Lincoln Creek.
Oh, no.
Damn.
Facts. You right about that. He was.
Damn.
A lot of people know that. You right.
Man, what kind of bro? I can't drive 45 minutes without getting sleepy. Like, what type of no-dos is you taking to drive that early in the morning, bro? Like, I ain't that pumped up to go to work. Like,
better put on a podcast and listen to it.
Like, I mean, think about it, like to drive to school.
Yeah, that's a drive too, though, Tommy.
Yep.
Hey, that's a drive too from Galena to Brooklyn.
Yeah, that's a drive too.
Think about it.
Yeah, that's from the west side of Katy.
Yeah, exactly.
All the way to the east side.
That's South San Antonio.
To the east.
Brooklyn, South San Antonio.
Bro, what time was Coach Mint getting home? Because you got practice after school, and then you got to drive back to Austin, bro. That's crazy. Not to mention, if you have a game at 7 o'clock, then you go back to the school, and then you got to drive back home.
This conversation has made me I can't complain about driving from Port Arthur to the I can't do it anymore. I can't complain about it. It was a smooth hour 20. Like, these people driving 2 hours daily, bro. That's crazy. That's 4 hours in the car.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Nah, bro. God bless y'all.
And gas gonna be $6 a gallon in the summertime, bro.
Stop, bro. Stop.
Why you trying to make it go up, man?
Stop, dog.
Bro, that's what's gonna happen.
No,
like they said, the national average for gas is gonna be $6.25 in the summer.
Hey, I'm telling y'all right now, if we get to $6, we all getting on the plane. We going to what's called crossing waters and stop this war. I'm letting know right now. Hey, you got to stop this. You killing my pocket.
Hey, man. Me and my guy Coach Hermes had a solution for that, man. But we could talk about that another time.
I drove from Mo City to the Woodlands.
How to stop this war?
Big fan.
What war?
The Ukraine and Russia war.
Ukraine war. Yeah. Man, this dude trying to sell me a hat for $95, bro.
What?
Hey,
$95 hat? Sheesh.
Doug, I tripped out, Doug. You know they got them Just Duns hat at Liz, right? I picked up the hat, ain't look at the price. I took
It was
them up to the
65.
75
You
plus
You
tax.
bought it?
Hell no, I didn't look at the price. I just like, oh, I like that.
Oh, I was about to
That
blast
dude
you,
scanned
bro.
that mug. He was like, oh, that's 90. 90 what? $90. Oh, hell no, you can put that back, bro.
Dude just literally sent me a DM on Instagram say, man, it's $95. All right, bro. You can have that.
How you know about the horses on T-Well, Mr. Dudes? Hold on, man. Hold on. Let me find out, man. Let me find out, man.
Go get a scooter.
No, we said they should send inmates over there to fight the war, man.
Oh, you did say that, G-Day. I forgot, yeah.
You serving life sentence, you can't come home. Hey man, y'all go over there kill Putin. Y'all come home, bro. Like, hey,
they gonna find him quickly. Hey, they gonna find him quickly.
Hey, speaking of that, man, y'all see they doing the they trying to do a prisoner for prisoner swap with Brittany Griner.
Yeah,
I gotta get Brittany home, dog.
Hey, let me ask y'all this: if it was
but hold on, the question
player,
is,
would he be home already?
Hold on, no, it depends who he is.
LeBron James.
Maybe so. No, because they're gonna try to bargain for something big.
Yeah.
So that's why it's not getting done so quickly. They want a Russian prisoner that we got that's probably some type of lethal assassin.
No, he is.
They got the dude's name. He a killer.
Yeah, see what I'm talking about. We're gonna trade.
We caught him giving he was giving one of the countries like nuclear
right, a nuclear the blueprints, right?
Yeah,
blueprints of the nuclear warheads. Yeah. Bro, you don't know what they doing to BG over there, man. Shout out to BG, man.
But y'all know who started the war, though, right?
She probably chilling, to be honest.
Y'all know who started the war, though, right? President Trump.
He's a blank for a lot of. Never mind, bro.
That's what I said. Ain't no way they let LeBron James stay over there for no 4 months, man.
Crazy, man. The people in Russia don't care about no LeBron James.
They don't.
I know people over there different, bro. They don't care. LeBron James, Michael Jordan, Michael
Now,
Jackson,
when they said, now Tom Brady may be different. That's what Mr. Dude said. He said, "Would Tom Brady be traded already?"
Only if he was still, if it was like the Patriots, Tom Brady, yeah, like not current Tom Brady, no, because they ready for him to get out the league, so they ain't trading for Tom Brady right now. But no, and then before we go, it was something that Mr. Dude had asked. He said about 50 Cent, put out albums. And if 50 Cent would have died before his second album, like Biggie would have died, like Biggie did, would 50 Cent be considered one of the greats?
Yes.
So you think just because Biggie died, he was considered the great?
No, Biggie's body of work was what made him great. Them 2 albums.
So would the two albums of 50 Cent made him great?
Yes.
I say no because he was already a rapper. He was already in the game. He had already, because Jay-Z made a song. Jay-Z had a lyric in one of his bars at a concert. He said, "I'm about $1. What the F is 50 cents?"
I mean, when he was dissing 50, but
that was like early before he even before he dropped those albums. But
that's because that 50 Cent mixtape when he dissed everybody.
Yeah.
Like 50 Cent.
He
did a song where he dissed all the rappers.
Yeah, maybe so, because in that day and time, like when people passed away. But I just think because like that Get Rich Die Trying album was so like that first album he had with Wankster and all that was like.
She said, "Miss Monica, get off the show."
I was actually talking to my son as he was going to get something to eat. First and foremost, Miss Monica is in Atlanta at work. So she's at work in Atlanta right now. So, but maybe so. I don't know, because his first 2 albums was fire.
50 Cent?
Yeah, to me, that's really what set his career, because some of the albums after that, I wasn't really.
The first one sold out like for the first 2 months. And that was the first album I ever seen do that, bro. Like, you couldn't find Get Rich or Die Trying anywhere.
He said, "Stop it, Missy." Mr. Dudes, man. Hold on, man. Mr. Dudes. So you mean to tell me the double CD and Born to... Man, come on, man. That's so...
I didn't like 50 Cent's second album, though.
Me neither.
Nope.
The Massacre?
Nope.
Right.
I mean, for like commercial, he was getting numbers.
He set the bar too high with Get Rich or Die Trying, bro.
Well, the reason why I didn't like it is because he talked bad about Ja Rule, about what he was doing, and as soon as he killed Ja Rule, he started doing exactly what Ja Rule started doing duets and making love songs and went to the candy shop. Like, come on, bro. Like it was just like my dude just trying to get him out the way so he could be that dude.
I wasn't a fan of the second album.
I was feeling that. What
Biggie work was tough. Like I can listen to Biggie without skipping.
True.
That's just me. That's like any Jay-Z album. I could listen to it all the way through. I will not skip a song. I will not skip.
Tupac had a body of work. Mr. Dudes, how many platinum albums did Tupac have? I think he had, like, before he passed away, if anybody know, he had almost over 10 some albums. So how many platinum albums did he really have? Because a lot of people don't know. Tupac, some of his early albums really wasn't all that.
What's your favorite Tupac album?
All Eyes on Me.
I don't have one.
All Eyes on Me.
I got two. All Eyes on Me, and Machiavelli was really good.
Like, All Eyes on Me was the best album he ever made.
What's your favorite Jay-Z album?
All of them. All of them.
See, you know what, Rob? I'm kind of questioning you on if you're a Jay-Z fan, because you said
Black album.
That's my favorite album, bro.
All of them.
The Black album was really good, though.
But
all of them was good.
Y'all know what album that I like, bro, that a lot of people don't even give respect to?
What?
Kingdom Come.
That was a good album. American Gangster don't get a lot of credit either.
Hey, one of my favorite Jay-Z songs on that.
American Gangster.
I thought you was finna say Jay-Z Unplugged, and
Nah. I mean, I jammed it, but I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. I mean, even the Magna Carta go hard if you listen to the lyrics.
Absolutely.
That's what I said. I don't skip a song.
Hey, my dirt on these white collars is. Hey, come on. Hey, like
it's not about being a fan. It's what he said. It's the lyrics,
bro.
Man.
Hey, Rob. So let me ask you a question, Rob. Do you know on Magna Carta he had a song less than a minute that was better than some people's greatest hits? Like, he said, "My beach is better." Like, come on, bro. Like, that song was, come on, bro. Like,
no, Hov had a line on Magna Carta that said, like, F hashtags and retweets. 140 characters in these streets. Bro, like, his wordplay is next level, dog.
Come on, Rob, what you gotta say, bro?
See that when we did the Artist of the Year?
Oh, here we go.
Who won Artist of the Year more than who?
Drake had more wins. Drake had more wins than Jay-Z. He did.
Drake is low key a pop artist,
but
Jay-Z's album is still better. I'm skipping Drake because he's singing on songs.
But you also gotta realize, Rob,
it's a market for that, bro. That's
Rob,
thank you. No, Woods.
Hold on. Tell Drake to put out an album straight rap. No singing.
He can't do it.
No singing.
He can't do it.
He gonna lose money because women like Drake.
You see what Woods just said?
Hold on, Rob. Hold on. Drake don't even do this.
Allegedly, we don't know that.
No.
You going off what Pusha
Oh
T said.
no.
Going
Oh
off what
no.
Pusha T said.
He Pusha T been right for people since the 90s, before he was known. Come
I
on, Rob.
guarantee. I'm
Come
not
on,
debating.
Rob.
I'm not debating that. I guarantee
Hey.
we did a versus. Jay-Z and Drake. It ain't gonna be what y'all. And I'm saying this. Jay-Z is my favorite. Is my favorite rapper of all time.
Time out.
We do a versus. It ain't gonna be what you think it's gonna be though.
So you doing a versus with just rap songs?
Let me ask you a question.
We can do it. So
Rob,
Drake can't do a versus with just rap songs? Because he got a whole bunch of rap songs.
Rob, not with no Hove.
Not with Hove.
Rob, you tripping. And you really tripping when you talking about a versus. Because if you really want to be real, if you really jam, like really listen to Jay-Z, let's be real.
First they love me, then they hate me, then they love me again. Then they love me again.
2022s
you know what I'm saying?
go harder than some. Come on, man. Like,
let's take a trip down memory lane at the cemetery. Rain, gray sky, seen it at the end of every.
Oh, so you just making the case for everything we talking about?
Exactly.
Don't try to play me, bro. I know Jay-Z, bro, and that ain't no commercial song either.
Bro.
That's not a commercial song either. You know what I'm
But
saying?
what? How many commercial songs does he really have?
I'm just saying. I know my Jay-Z, bro. I listen.
Not many.
Because if you want to be real, if you want to be real. The only real albums who had commercial songs when he first was when he really got to like the Black Album, because he had Public Service Announcement. And that was like the song that everybody like, oh. No, and then we got the Blueprint too.
On Public Service Announcement, people go crazy.
What
bro.
do they? That's like my favorite song. My boy said, hey, check out the way I wear my hat. I walk like a ball player. Come on, man. It's just the top layer. Come on, man. Stop. Come on, man. Come on.
Dude is next level.
On,
bro.
Man.
The intro on what album is it, bro?
Everything.
Yeah, well, you're right. All the
everything.
Hey, let me tell you something.
My favorite intro is Hovey, baby.
Not mine.
Hey,
I'm gonna tell you my favorite intro, bro. It's off of what album is it? Gotta be. Is it? Yeah, Dollar Still Like Rock Like Familiar, dog.
That's your favorite intro?
That's my favorite intro.
For real?
Bro. Go, bro.
Man, let me see something. I'm gonna tell y'all something. And this is why this is my favorite album. Because my boy went in. And if you go to Kingdom Come and hit that first song.
Oh, yeah. That intro went hard too.
My boy said, I'm internet, nigga. I'm here internet. Come on, bro. Hey, Jigga, it's just different. Hey.
Yeah, no, you right, Coach Wills. That beat knocked too, man. That what more can I say, man?
Yeah, like Jay-Z just.
Yeah.
Jay-Z tough, man. But no, Mr. Dudes, real quick before we go. And turn Jay-Z off, man, real quick.
And you gonna get us reported, man.
Yeah, boy, man, copyright.
Gonna get us copyrighted.
I had to mute Ant-Man for
get us copyrighted.
You can't do no Jay-Z stuff at all, boy. Right. He said Jeezy. If you put Jeezy in the same boat after the second album, well, he could still be a great.
Hey,
if he died. Mr. Dudes, I'm gonna point something out. So when Jeezy and Gucci did their verses, all Jeezy basically did was one-on-one. That's it. And Trapper Die mixtape. Like, he didn't do second album, third, none of that. He did one-on-one and mixtape. The whole verses. All 20 songs. Yeah.
People didn't realize, bro, like, hey, people be sleeping on Jeezy, man. My boy Jeezy go hard. Jeezy like Drake. Jeezy like, but hey, man.
Hey, can I say something before we end the show?
I got it.
Yeah.
I got it.
a best of everybody, like a best of Jeezy, best of Jay-Z, best of Lil Wayne, best of Luda. Like, oh, it's some talented dudes.
See,
out
hey,
there,
that's
man.
another dude that don't get respect.
Luda.
That's facts.
A lot of people
Oh,
don't
man.
give him respect.
Hey, Luda
So,
is
hey,
tough,
same
bro.
question. Hey, same question. His
Ludacris
first three
is tough.
albums, first 2-3 albums, boy, hey, boys was like, Luda was like up there. His first 2-3 albums.
No, he's
Like,
his wordplay tough, man.
He was snapping.
before he started
He's
making
the
movies.
king of analogies.
Yeah, he
Before
is.
he
Yeah.
started making movies.
No, what you got, Rob?
Nah, just real quick before we go. On this day in 1995, David Robinson won his first MVP.
Oh man, here we go.
2017,
Ain't that the
2017 and
same
3.
year David? Ain't that the
So
same
that's
year
why you
Hakeem-
had that hat on today.
Ain't that the
That's
same
why you
year
had the
Hakeem
hat on
cooked
today.
him?
That's why you had that hat on today for David Robinson.
I had this hat on because we 5-time world champion, man. This
Ain't
hat
that the same year Hakeem cooked him?
And this hat clean in the mud,
Hey,
man.
tell him again, Doug. Tell him again.
That's the same year Hakeem cooked him, right?
Okay.
Who ended up with more championships?
I'm talking about 95, bro.
I'm not. And that, Doug, you're right. And that was the last time the Rockets was good. That's why they don't have one of these because
I'm not a Rocket fan, so
I know you're not. I'm just saying they like.
How many rings David Robinson got?
3.
Three.
Okay.
3.
Okay.
Well, he wrote the coattail of Dunk Dave.
Yeah.
Exactly.
3, baby. 5
Hey,
overall.
and my boy from Port Arthur got him one too, Steven Jackson. So,
Hey, that's
Shout
a great question, Mr. Dudes.
Shout out to Jack,
Because
man.
I ain't gonna lie, Mr. Dudes, that album would have been a hit if it would have even a second. It would have been a hit.
Man, that's one of my man. Welcome to the best of both worlds. Hey, boy.
man,
that would have been a hit. Like that would have been a hit. Hey, boy.
Yeah.
Hey.
Stack
Okay.
5, baby.
Hey, that's why I need another Watch the Throne though. I need Kanye to get his mind
hey.
right.
DJ Drummer
right.
did extend some people's careers. I ain't gonna lie. That drummer mixtape was fire.
I don't need no Watch the Throne. Not with this Kanye.
Okay, so all right, so I'm gonna ask you a question. And I'm glad you said that. So really be honest, like just on some real honest. Have you like take away all the craziness and everything he doing? Have you really listened to like the wordplay on Donda?
No, Kanye is really lyrically gifted, bro.
Okay,
like,
I was gonna say because like if you really jam, even though he kind of crazy, hey, he still be spitting though.
Yeah, but him and Jay-Z won't sound good together right now.
Well, I just think Jay-Z always makes Kanye be the Kanye we like, because it's like when Jay-Z he gotta act right, so it's a difference. That's a difference.
Hey, like Jay-Z the principal.
He pretty much is.
Man. Nah, man, I appreciate y'all having me on, bro.
Yes,
for
sir,
real.
man.
Appreciate you coming on, man.
Yeah, my boy Doug.
Make sure y'all check out my homegirl Dreezy album, man.
Dreezy, who's that?
Yeah, she from Chicago. She a rapper.
Okay.
Oh, I like her.
Oh, you know her for real?
Yeah, she tight.
Yeah, nah, she's straight. Rob, what are you doing, bro?
He do that every time we about to get off.
That's how I
Every time
end
we
the
get
show,
off-
baby. That's how I end the show.
Oh.
People gotta see the gun show, man. The people
Doug,
want to see the gun
that-
show.
Rob got a
I'm
super soaker.
gonna get sacrificed right here. Sacrificed.
No, you need to put super soaker right there.
I'm gonna put no pain on this side and no gain on this side.
Nah.
Super soaker 200. That's what you need.
Agony.
Hey, Woods, don't hate on me, Wood. Come on now, man.
That was-
Come on,
3
Wood.
2s up.
That was the little super soaker too. Super soaker 200.
Hey, you see me?
got the little
Hey,
squirt gun.
Mr. Dude say she a vice lord. Mr. Dude say she a vice lord.
Mr. Dude, no, Mr. Dude,
Stop
no.
that, man. We gotta.
No, she ain't like that,
Oh,
man.
Doug,
She
you
ain't,
gonna do me like that, Doug, man.
that's like a young. She ain't like a
Hey,
young
boys,
woman, man.
Woods say
Them
stop
guns,
shooting
hippo
that shit.
violations.
No, Wood's
Hey,
stupid.
hippo violations. Mr. Dude say them hippo violations.
Wood's stupid. Wood's
Wood
say,
saying
stop
like-
shooting that little shit.
Hey, real quick, y'all know who daddy that was though? Y'all know who daddy that was? Ezel from Friday. That's his daddy that was shooting that little gun in
Oh, for real?
bro. Yeah.
That's his
Yeah.
real dad.
That's his real daddy. That's his real
Bro,
daddy.
that is one of the best scenes in
It is,
in
bro.
movie history, bro.
I said, don't
That
shoot
is-
that
hey.
little shit no more.
Hey, he started smacking my man with his hat, bro.
Hey, Arsenio had enough of it, dog. He had enough. Oh, y'all wild, man.
Oh
But
man,
y'all
thank
be
you
easy,
for coming
bro.
on, man.
Yeah, you
Nah,
too, man. Appreciate you hopping
y'all,
up.
dog. Keep doing y'all
Hey
thing,
man,
man.
I appreciate
Yes,
everybody
sir.
who got on. Who I don't know if you was watching game, but I appreciate you getting on with the
Oh,
Eastern
wow,
Conference.
man, the game was like 26-5 when I started watching, so that's why I was like,
Damn.
I'm not watching that shit, man.
They probably watching both, man. Watching the game and watching the show. Man.
Boston getting in.
I'll let y'all boys, man.
All right,
All right.
I like boy.
Yeah, man, that was Doug. Night was able to hop on today. His event was nice. It was good. It was refreshing to see everybody out. The one thing that I did like that I didn't get to tell him that I wanted to was, I don't know, a lot of parents were upset about this. I wasn't. He didn't have baller TV there. And so what that does is you got to come out and watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I wanted to shout him out for that, man, for making people, hey, come out, support it. It's always easy to sit at home and watch something on TV or on the computer, and not really have your full attention because you may have this tab up, another tab open, another tab open, something on the TV, something on your other monitors. But he actually had people come out to his event to support. And so it was good just to see people who normally don't get out the house a lot. They came out to the event to support and just to watch some games. So yeah, definitely appreciate him for that, man. Before we go, man, anything? Hey, last week of school, I'm so happy, excited.
This dude, man.
What about y'all, man? Anything for leave? Y'all leave?
Nothing, man. I just excited to be back in the gym, man, and appreciate everybody that's been supporting the show. That's it, man.
Man, Coach P came on late, boy. Talking about who trying to rob Mike up. We've been telling Rob forever, ain't we, Coach P? Turn your microphone up, man. Rob always whispering like he talking to the ladies.
It's crazy.
Oh yeah, see, I asked about that on Friday where Miss Smith was. High Tower Camp, June 17th.
Make sure y'all sign up for High Tower Camp. If y'all got a son who needs somewhere to go to high school, High Tower is the enrollment is open. Coach Wood said he accepting all 5-star athletes.
For sure. Hey, Mr. Dudes, actual questions, G-Day?
No, what you say, man? Probably. He's talking about AAU event.
Oh,
I may have something. It's gonna be private though, but it's not gonna be a public thing. It's gonna be private. That you I don't want to give away too much because then other people are gonna do it. You will be invited, Mr. Deuce. You'll be invited. You will. I'm gonna invite almost everybody, pretty much, really.
Coach P supposed to be cool, Coach P.
Yeah. Rob, they got a training. Coach P got a training for you.
Man, I'm wiry.
So you can increase your arm strength, man.
I'm wiry strong.
Yeah, send your players, Coach Woods, High School. Hey, Mr. Boone,
It's time to end the show, man. It's time to end the show, man.
Mr. Dude, settle down, my brother. Settle down, man.
Sing awards.
Woods, why you keep on trying to play me, Woods, man? All right. Next week I'm fighting the bear on the show. Next week I'm fighting the bear. Y'all better help the bear. You feel me?
We sending Rob to the Blaze training and to Coach Woods High Tower Camp.
And Dash Sports too. I gotta go to Dash too.
Yeah.
Just know, come June, I got something for y'all. Y'all finna see the old Willis come back in June.
Rob, hold on. I gotta wear the button, man. Rob trying to
Oh no, they don't need to. They can't take too much of that, man.
We appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. This is a proper goodbye, Miss Smith. See y'all later. We holla at y'all, man.